Hello everyone, how are you doing? We're back for another game of D&D Crusaders, and it's been like 2 or 3 weeks. We apologize for the delay, but this should be good. So last week, shit just kicked the fuck off. Basically, we've ended in a position now where the guards believe that Bob was taken against his will. They've arrested Uzlu and Dev.
They're about to.
Oh, they're about to, sorry. Yeah, in the process of arresting them. So in fact, we'll start there because you're told by the guards you are under arrest. They ask for your weapons.
I'm not holding to 28.
Hold on. I should show off the art that's been made in the intern before we get going.
Go on then.
I'll do that quick. Here's Ritualist's depiction of what's happening. Do it, Bob, for the Prophet and his cultists. I posted in the chat, I thought that my character could probably do something like this. So Ritualist decided to draw it, and we got this.
To be fair, is far more accurate.
Especially with the laughing arch.
Yeah, including the laughing arch, yes. Okay, so let's... here we are.
But in the meantime, Dev and Uzlu, you're being requested to give up your weapons.
Oh, these savages. Disarm us. This is why we need 3D printed guns, lads. All right, hold on a sec. I've got a thing for this. Hold on a sec. Where the fuck is it? There it is. In the name of the Inquisition, you shall keep your hands off of the children of the Prophet. Shit.
Prepare to be molested most viciously.
You know I always get really bad rolls in this game. Can I have special dispensation to take that one again?
No.
That was a 2 and a 1.
The guard just says he doesn't care. You need to hand over your weapons.
Yeah, okay. See, that plan would have worked perfectly if I hadn't rolled like shit.
Yeah. Come on, Sergeant. That was an actual 1. That...
No, it was a 2.
Some of the guards around you draw their weapons too.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that worked brilliantly.
My friends, I have no weapons.
You have a staff.
It's my walking stick.
Is he going to Gandalf his way out of it?
The guard doesn't care. He says, hand it over.
Is the gate open?
No.
Can I not intimidate, but can I try to convince him it's just a walking staff?
You can try.
All right, that is persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go.
I might roll a 1, I suppose.
I suppose our incredible bad luck, despite doing everything right, is continuing from last week.
Yeah, he's not persuaded.
All right, I'll give him the staff.
Mm-hmm.
And just as I did at the church, I will do my performance of being not able to walk. And this time it's not a very good performance.
You're like a gypsy that hides his leg under the pantaloons.
Yeah, literally no one is buying your performance. I'm afraid.
Rigged.
Are you handing over your weapon, Uzlu?
Here's what it would take for me to hand over my weapon. Either I die or I hand over my weapon. Therefore, I think I'm going to have to hand over the weapon.
Good. All right, the guards take your weapons off you. And just as Captain Thomas is arriving. Captain Thomas is a massive man in scale armor, and he has a great axe just laying on his shoulder. He arrives and gives you a steely look from behind his helmet and says in a gravelly voice, take me to where they've taken Bob.
To us?
Yes.
I'll need my weapon back then.
No.
The refugees have been instructed to kill me on sight.
Metagaming.
We will deal with the refugees.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry. I forgot that I didn't know that. That's.
And by the way, I didn't tell the refugees to kill us alone.
But
yes.
Do you agree? Do you agree to do this or not?
Oh, are we going out now? I thought we were under the impression that we're going out tomorrow.
No, you're under arrest now, and the captain has arrived, and he's demanding this now.
I see.
Sure, let's go. When the fighting starts, I guess I'll just try to run away.
Okay. Yeah, the guards open the gates and pour out. I'm not going to like move them all, but just so you get the impression. And Captain Thomas flanked by more guards. There must be about 20 here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Sorry, 15 in the immediate vicinity. And most of them come out. I'm not going to move you either because it's too much work. Actually, no, I'm going to move you because you need to be moved, but I'm not going to move all the guards. But the guards march out in dual file.
Oh god, what is this art?
these cultists.
Where did they get the hoods and the fire?
It's metaphorical art. They still look very much like refugees. They just sound like they should be wearing hoods and carrying torches. But these are these believers.
The believers.
The believers, yes. But yeah, the guards form double file and march on either side of Captain Thomas and yourselves. The refugees just scramble out of the way as they push through the camp, trampling over some tents, barging the way through. The occasional refugee gets smacked in the face by the butt of someone's weapon. But
Already deserved it.
right, and Captain Thomas, just in sort of almost like the fucking Terminator, just stomping through the camp with people just fleeing on either side of him. And he arrives in front of you and says, which one of you is V?
I step forward. I am V, my lord. Well, it's not V. It's let me see, Karl Heinrich.
Well, I'm just going to call you V because I'll never remember that.
I remember your
own
NPC's name, but you can't remember my character name. This is disrespectful.
Captain Thomas says, I understand that you have taken my man hostage.
That is absurd.
Incorrect.
Nice. I'm glad to see that at least the rest of the party have unison.
That is absurd. Bob is here on his free will.
Right, okay. The captain turns to what did you call him? Bob? I thought you renamed him Fenric the Believer.
That's right. He is
I assume he knows him by his own
Bob
name.
is his slave name, and since this is his slave massa, we shall research.
That's precisely what he says. He turns to Bob and he says, Bob, are you being held against your will? And Bob replies, my name is not Bob, I'm Fenric the Believer, and I pledge myself a disciple of the true prophet V. Captain Thomas just stares them blankly for a moment and says, I command you to come inside the city now. And Fenric refuses outright. There's a long, pregnant silence before Captain Thomas says, then you will have to relinquish your armor and sword, which Fenric does. He tosses his sword down and throws his scale armor over his head. Captain Thomas nods to some of the guards who pick up his weapons and armor, and he just looks down his nose at him and calls him a filthy sand monkey. And the guards turn on their heel and march back into the city. Uzla and Dev, you are left here.
Why? Why would we not walk with them?
Because when you try to walk with them, they say you stay here.
But we're not refugees.
Well.
We're going to need new weapons. Or more to the point, I'm going to need a new weapon because Dev can apparently do everything with his fists.
Where is our cart?
One of the guards says to you that your cart will be left outside of the gates.
And our weapons?
I glance at Uzalu's lack of a weapon.
I actually do still have a weapon. But I was never asked for my hand axe or my shield. Yeah. And so I didn't relinquish them.
How did the members of the Faith react when they see Uzalu, the thief, who stole the cart that was meant for them?
They react as you tell them, V. So if you want this campaign to continue...
I haven't said anything. I'm still...
You haven't said anything yet. That's what they do.
Let's go back to the cart, first of all, because all of our stuff's in there, and let's make sure it's not looted. So.
I did ask... I did try to ask the guard what happened to our weapons. Did he reply?
He didn't reply.
Right. Fantastic. I guess.
Usually you rush over to your cart and you find it's already being looted by the peasants around, the refugees. Can you open up the inventory on it, please?
All right, let me just pull it up here. Cart.
Are you going over as well, Uzano?
Yes.
Right,
both-
I have
You
the
said
solution to
easily
this.
just now when
I
assumed you meant
actually I ordered the members of the faith to surround the cart, and I said that the
You
belongings of the
haven't
cart.
done anything of the sort, but you can do in a minute. Hang on.
Okay. Whip. Critical fail. Did you whip yourself out?
Yeah.
Probably.
Why are you whipping yourself?
Oops, sorry, hold on a second. Okay, there.
Stop whipping yourself. Stop
You want me to
whipping
read it
yourself.
off, or can you read it?
Yep, the locked chest is taken,
No, no.
and the bedrolls and blankets are all taken, as well as the tents, in fact, and the cooking equipment, and the food and water.
Okay, so let me just put that aside. So the food,
Yeah.
the cooking equipment. I want to get it all back, so I'm just putting it down here for now.
Yeah, of course.
Who's the smartass that moved the cart in the city in the first place?
The people who were trying to complete the quest that we've progressed.
Okay. What else? Oh, the
bedrolls and blankets and tents.
right, bedrolls, blankets, tents, and the locked chest.
Yeah.
The bear is still there, apparently.
The bear is still there. The refugees just scurry off back into the camp, and you sort of lose them in the crowd.
How can they scurry with a giant locked chest?
Well, it's not just them, is it? You know, like they'll take it, and then someone will grab something off them, and suddenly there are 2 or 3 people fighting over different and things. Just because I'm not representing the number of people accurately, obviously. And then these things just start getting taken. But as soon as you get there, you can start shoving them away from the cart to prevent them. And as soon as you arrive back, they all just scurry off. They're not going to be stupid enough to try and just take it from you while you're there.
Right, I need to get my spear back. Dev, I know that yours is just literally a stick, but mine's actually quite important.
Yeah. I mean, I can still fight, though. I can still do almost all my combat.
I can too, but a lot of my stuff's not as useful without a reach weapon. So ideally, I'd like that back.
Arch and V, are you joining us?
Yeah, I actually ordered the faithful to come in and surround the cart.
You haven't done anything. Do you want to order the faithful to go in and surround the cart?
Yes, I want to order the faithful.
Okay, but are you moving the cart? Or are you guys just going to leave it outside the gates?
Should we hop on and like ride a little bit away from town
I
first?
asked for the faithful to provide protection while we move the cart.
Okay, but where are you moving the cart?
Towards the place where I am now.
Right, into the middle of the camp.
Yes.
Okay.
Surrounded by the faithful.
Dev and Uzlu, are you happy with that?
I don't really know what's happening. I mean, there's not much left of value on the cart anymore.
Aren't there the weapons we got from the bandits and the bear?
If we absolutely have to, we can sell the bear for what, 20,000 or something? Like, there's still stuff of value on the cart.
And does it still have the weapons we got from the bandits?
Yes.
Great.
Here, I'll just pull that up. I'll pull it up right now. The weapons are 8 short bows, 10 daggers, 10 leather armor, the bandit heads, 3 bows, 3 spears, and 2 more sets of leather armor from the Sir Jan encounter.
I might want those.
Congratulations, all ye faithful. You've got new arms and armor.
I'm probably going to take one of those spears because they reach, I think.
They are, yeah.
It's probably not as good as a
actually.
glaive, but
Apparently not. They're thrown and versatile, so I can wield it 1 or 2-handed, but they're not reach, which is weird for a spear.
Yeah.
I look over at V and I go to him, V, are you comfortable with Uzlu stealing the faithful's gear?
Well, you're the Lord. You're supposed to keep him in
I haven't taken
check.
anything yet.
I mean, he did also steal our cart.
I don't think Prince Emmerich will appreciate it.
I think maybe this is one of those times for what do they call it, V? Battlefield tribunals?
you mean a drumhead trial?
That sounds so negative, Dev. That's not at all what I mean.
But that's what they're called.
I simply mean that justice will be carried out in an expedient and
Oi, I'm not going that way.
good manner.
No,
I'm not going over there.
Well, where are you going?
Over there. I'm not following it.
Okay, where are you going?
I'm staying where I was for now. I want to try and get my spear back.
Oh, from the guards. Okay, I am gonna go with the cart for now though, and because I don't think you guys are gonna sick your believers on me, are you?
No, you did not figure out.
Yeah, very safe.
Okay, I'll just hop on the cart and kind of guide it back with the crowd. Your guys aren't gonna steal anything from us, I don't think.
How many believers do I have, Sargon? Like
How
in
many can you
numbers?
see on the screen?
Okay, so they're actual numbers, like they're not stacks representing more people. All right.
No, these are your actual numbers,
Okay. Can I hold a speech?
if you want.
Right. I'll get on top of the cart.
Okay.
And I'll say, what are the the town where these people are from? The land.
Oh, Dathane, it's called.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be like, people of the Fane. Your houses have been pillaged. Your wives and children have been murdered. It's time we set things right. Lord Arch, and I asked Lord Arch to step on the cart as well.
Okay.
Sure.
He's a survival of the Fane royalty, is he? Like, I guess.
No.
All right. He is a lord
I guess
from.
no one knows.
Yeah, he is a lord from the Fane, and I pledge my loyalty to him. And everyone who does so as well is going to be fed. You're going to be given weapons and armor. You're going to receive combat training, and you're going to go to the crusade so we can bring back rightful vengeance in the name of our Lord.
Okay, well, make your performance check.
I'll assist.
It's a good speech, though.
18.
No, that's a 12.
No, Arch assisted, so I get advantage.
Did you say he assisted?
Yeah.
Yes.
He did. I did hear it. Yes,
All right.
I heard it.
Oh, did we? Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, there's quite a large amount of cheering at the end. People are thrilled about it, and another 4 people come over and become believers.
You know what the worst part about all this is? The cult that V has now turned against me specifically bears a logo that I literally designed for V. Yeah,
It's
for
not
those
a
of you who know.
cult. This is Arch's countrymen, and this is going to be Arch's little army now.
Let me just
You
zoom
can
in.
put
There actually
anything-
is a V logo on the
Any cult
head.
is something good.
I didn't notice the V logo till just now.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to copyright strike the cult.
I look towards Fenric the believer, and I say, I will entrust the most important mission to you, Fenric. You are going to train these men into combat. You're going
He just cries, yes, O prophet.
Yeah. You are going to shape them up from peasants into somewhat resembling a fighting force.
Yeah, okay. Well, how many weapons and armor have you got?
How many are in the cart?
3 bows, 3 spears, 2 sets of leather
The
armor.
bows, they're all the same. So you've got 11 bows.
Okay, 11 bows.
Hey, there's some new art here, not ritualist art, but I'm pasting it.
Okay, I'll take a look at it in a minute. Yeah, the 3 spears. So that'd be 12 armors then. 3 spears, 12 armor, 11 short bows, 10 daggers. We got.
Obviously, we'll buy more once we're in Pendley. Or we should buy it before we get to Pendley because the prices there are outrageous.
Crusades on a budget.
If Ritualist is listening, I think he is. If you could do a V cultist that's got a spear and a bow and a dagger, I think there's the other weapon that would be useful.
Okay, here's the ritualist art.
Like the tokens I was using.
No,
I
no. Yes.
What did I do in the game before V started his speech?
I step down from the cart and I say, Arch, talk to your people.
All right. So we shall start by raising the right hand.
Okay, yeah. The people start slowly raising their right hand.
Good. We shall click our heels together.
Are you seriously saying that? Because half of them, most of them aren't wearing shoes. So
Are they going to Nazi Kansas?
Okay. What? You put me on the spot, V. Now I'm gonna have to go Google a fucking speech from a certain individual.
Well, you can just get them to kneel and give you loyalty or some shit. I don't know. Maybe you want to knight a few of them. It's up to you.
No, I'm pretty sure the individual in question had something about country and blood and soil and such.
Fear at Arch.
Well, at least you're not Googling someone that's no borders, no nations, no deportations.
Okay, I'd actually like to do something during this time. Can I go off into a tent and meditate for an hour?
If you want.
I thought you were going to say something else study with them there.
No, I have a feeling I'm going to need all my key points, so I need to meditate for an hour. So
Well, it's getting towards evening, so if you wanted to rest, you can rest.
I shall
There's
meditate.
something,
Uzulu, what are you doing?
yeah, there was something I wanted to do before you started the speech because the cart was on its way and I want to go straight away and just attempt to get my spear back.
From where?
Well, I assume the city have it.
Yeah, I mean, you're standing outside. You can talk to the guards.
Yeah. Well, then I'd like to attempt to diplomacy with them.
Diplomacy.
All right. So what guard is in vision? Is
You
Frank?
can see Frank on the
Good old Frank.
yeah on the
Frank, old buddy, old pal. No.
Usually is doing realpolitik.
No. I'm just doing. Give me my fucking shit back.
Hey, if you can, get mine too while you're there.
Okay. I mean, we could literally go to the nearest forest and just chop you down one, but
How much is a spear, by the way?
Well, hang on.
It's a glaive.
Let's do one thing at a time.
You get a glaive.
Right,
so
so
it's-
what are you saying to Frank exactly?
glaives are 20 gold. I'm gonna say, you have, what's the right word here? Stolen isn't the right word, but apprehended isn't harsh enough. What do I go with?
Confiscated.
Well, confiscated is too legitimate sounding. You have unduly appropriated possession that belongs to an agent of the Inquisition. If you don't return it, the Inquisition may have questions for you.
Okay, try your persuasion or intimidation. In fact,
Come on, shitty roll again. Is it intimidation?
it is intimidation.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Oof. Let's see how he does.
and the quarterstaff too, please.
Yeah, I'd like to specify as well. Return my glaive and my compatriot's quarterstaff.
Yeah, Frank looks a little bit nervous actually, and he says, "Hang on," goes off, and you can hear him talking to people behind the wall. Then he gets back up and says, "Yeah, we don't know where it is."
Jesus fucking Christ!
Do you want us to
think-
come
I
in
think
there
one
and
of-
find it?
I think one of Captain Thomas's assistants has taken it.
I thought the alt-right was supposed to be high IQ, my dude.
I never
All right.
said they were.
Sorry. Well, okay. I mean, I can't do shit about the. Can you go and find it? The same threat still applies. No way.
He goes, "Nah, I can't, mate. I can't. I've got work to do."
Can
All
you make
this,
someone else,
mind
or can you
you,
let me in and do it?
Nope.
whilst
Gate-
the horse to
gates
vessel
are closed
plays
for
in
the
the
night
background.
Fantastic. I guess I have to come back in the morning.
Yeah.
Will you allow me in tomorrow to reason to return my equipment?
He says, "I'll have to ask
Yeah, you got time to go and ask, I guess.
tomorrow."
All right. Okay. Well, I
So,
guess
Agan,
there's no
when
getting
is
in.
the meeting with Crow?
Good
That's
question.
tomorrow.
When was it?
Yeah, don't skip the time before we get through important events, please.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
tomorrow.
now it's
outside of town.
important. Now it's important, is it?
Just a little. I just got an army, so shut the fuck up.
Okay, so have we distributed all of the equipment? Can I take it off the
Are
carts
you,
now?
are you are you staying there, Uzulu, or are you going somewhere else?
No,
Keep
I
it
suppose I'll
noted
have
in
to
the
find
cart for
somewhere-
the moment.
I'll have to find somewhere less dirty than this current locale to sleep for the night. And I'm not talking about the filth.
Like where do you intend to go?
Just away from the refugee crowd, I suppose. I mean, I have a bedroll.
Wait, you
It wasn't
don't
on the
want to
card.
join us? You don't want to join us?
No, surprisingly, I don't want to join the cult that's been turned against me. Although, again, I don't
Has
know
the
if I
cult
know
really
that
been turned
completely.
against you?
Did
Yeah,
I
well,
tell them?
I get a
anything
pretty
bad?
bad vibe, to be honest.
I do recall you turning the cult against
Yeah.
Uzulu V.
The pointy white hoods and the pitchforks and the torches, and the fact that they're being led by someone who dislikes everyone in the party but doesn't immediately capitulate to them.
I like you, David. Just say that.
Fuck. What do we do? Shit. Do you want to sneak into the town overnight somehow?
sorry, my man. Yeah, do that.
Oh, Dev, you're so innovative. Unfortunately, innovation has a downside sometimes.
What's the downside?
Well, the downside is that not all like innovations are good innovations. Some of them are terrible.
See, if you want, I will actually get my call to help you to sneak into town, Dev. Like if you...
Okay, yeah, we have 20 armed people. We can go in at night.
Hang on. Okay, do you want to arm them?
Not yet. No, I will tell Bob, or Free the Believer. I will tell him that he's in charge of the weapons, and he decides who gets the weapon. And I tell him only arm people when they're ready.
Ready for what?
For combat. So he's supposed to train them, right? He's supposed to look at them. I assume he's a guard. He knows what a
How
fighting...
many months of training do you want them to have?
Well, they're refugees, so some of them might already know how to fight. So it's up to Fenric to judge based... Like, I don't want someone to get a weapon and hurt himself with it. That's the point.
I thought you were going to have all these people slaughtered anyway.
Not yet.
But basically, like, most men are proficient in some way with a weapon.
Well, I tell Fenric to act as if they would be initiates in the militia, to treat them exactly like he was treated when he was an initiate.
Okay, but he's not... Giving these people weapons isn't going to turn them into soldiers. It's going to turn them into refugees with weapons.
Yeah, I know. So it's up to Fenric to use his best judgment.
Yeah, okay, but they're all basically the same. They're all malnourished. They're all angry.
Yeah, so I'll keep feeding them with my spells.
Yeah, okay, but like you're talking about a process that takes months.
Yeah. Well,
Okay,
we're starting. It has to start someplace.
Or not?
No, not right now. I just tell Fenric.
That point onwards that V's cult took a distinct downhill turn.
No, I just Fenric that he is in charge of the weapon and he will decide when people get weapons.
I love how, like, you can perform and do religious rites with the best of them, but then the actual bureaucracy, the management part, is where it all goes wrong.
Maybe Lord Arch might be better to talk about this with.
Okay. What do you think, Arch?
Arch, like, what do you want to do with the arms and weapons that you have?
We're not going to give them weapons yet because we don't know for sure if we can trust them.
Arch, you're the official PA of the cult.
It's not a cult.
They can have sticks.
Okay, well, I mean, you don't have to give them the weapons now or anything. Right, okay, so are you resting for the evening or what?
Arch, do you want to come with me tonight to find some of our stuff across the other side of the river?
They
didn't loot our cart.
No.
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah.
No, we'll send V's faithful instead.
No, let's not try to cause more commotion. I have different ideas for them. I mean, there are people, so if you want to do that, you can. But I suggest we actually get them to spread the word that there's free food, weapons, and armors for people who join the crusade under your leadership. All they have to do is to bend the knee. And if they do that, then they will get free food and weaponry.
Even better, there's free food for those who are willing to join the crusade. There's also free food for anyone who might have some information as to where our stuff might have gone.
Yeah, it's
okay. We can do that instead of going out ourselves. We can see what spreading the word does first.
Do I need to make a roll for it, Sargon, or is it?
Well, what? Okay, so what do you just want them to tell them to go and talk to the other people in the refugee camp?
Yeah, there's free shit for people who join us on the crusade. The only thing they have to do is to swear allegiance to the prophet, not to me.
That's just
to bend the knee to Arch.
Yeah, okay.
But also, we're also want them to return their stuff if somebody has
There's
it.
also going to be free stuff for those who tell us where our stuff is.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So for the rest of the night, are you just resting?
Yeah, I need to get my spells back up. I need to get my mojo.
So I guess we're gonna have the 20 plebs go out and spread the word, basically.
Well, I mean, people are just going to be, people have still got to do things.
Okay.
You know.
Well, hopefully they can spend some time spreading the word. Should we take care of the bear? We probably have to feed it.
Yes, you do need to feed the bear.
How's the bear doing?
It looks depressed because it's in its cage.
Let's
Missing
give
its
it
other parent.
Let's give it some of the broth. They didn't take the barrel of broth, so we can pour some broth for it.
Yep, you feed it. The bear is very happy.
It looks happy, I'm sure.
Very.
I'll feed the bear and pet the bear.
Yeah, it enjoys playing with you.
I remember there was something I asked yesterday. Well, the last time we played, if there's any.
You have the bear in your tent, then usually.
Or Dev, yes.
Dev, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, the bear is still in the cage, but in the tent.
Okay.
If there's any people who are blind or who are deaf to be brought to me. I asked this last time we played.
Okay. Are you resting?
But well, I want to do this before I rest, like a quick Jesus, and then I'll rest.
Okay, but there isn't a blind person in front of you.
So no one brought any blind people.
You've literally just told them what you want, and now they're going to go away and do it. You have to wait, V.
No. This was last session, like the day.
And no one's come yet.
Okay, then I'll rest.
Uzlu, what are you doing?
Where is the nearest inn, which I assume is the same inn that we were supposed to meet the guy at? How far away?
Something like 4 hours walk south.
Well, that's better than sleeping here.
You could always join me in my tent.
Well,
Me and
that's
the
better
me
than
and the bear.
sleeping. Yeah, but it's surrounded by filth, and I don't mean the physical dirt.
Do you see the fear? This is what it means to be respected. I appreciate that.
You can fear someone's actual power without respecting them, V. You know that, right?
What's the difference?
If I had some better roles, I might have a cult of my own, you know. Essentially, your entire cult's predicated on like 1 or 2 very good roles.
I think my cult is dedicated on the fact that I can create food and water. I am literally socialism.
You have the spell, and then you rolled well on that and the performance.
I'm starting to. Maybe it's the charisma cleric that people were mocking before. Maybe it's that.
Yeah, who's been useless up until now.
I'm starting to think that Bishop Stavron did nothing wrong because in this world you can literally create food and water.
The only way communism will work is
Are you traveling 4 hours south to go to the inn?
I don't really see another option, to be honest.
Aren't there bandits on the road?
Yeah.
There are bandits on the road.
Do you want me to send 2 people with you, Wuzulu, to keep you safe?
I still don't really see another option. I mean, still better to risk the bandits. I don't know. Well, can I just like find somewhere around the castle that doesn't have a bunch of peasants in it where I will be well hidden?
No.
Really, just no.
That's the problem with the refugees. They're fucking everywhere.
Okay.
Fine.
Go like south half an hour and then just sleep in a tree.
Yeah, I was going to say there's a forest nearby, right?
Yeah. You can go and do that. You're not going to be well rested at the end of it, though. You'll get fatigue or whatever the penalty is.
All right.
Isn't that like -2 to your attacks and stuff?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't looked it up.
I'll look it up.
I'm just looking up now. Oh, disadvantage on ability checks. So it's not too bad.
Yeah, it gets worse if you don't treat it.
Yeah. But for level 1, it's just disadvantage. And for level 2, it'll be speed halved. Then it'll be disadvantage on attack rolls.
Well, hold on a second. If I did this with a bedroll and a tent, I'd be fine. But just because I just have a bedroll, I don't get the.
Yeah, you need shelter.
Okay. Is there a tent left on the card?
No.
You took all the tents, yeah.
Did I see any of the tents where they went?
I can give you a tent if you want.
You can give me tribute, sure.
Usually just come in my tent and sleep.
Yeah, not while you're in there meditating.
Only for an hour. The rest of the night is open.
I have an explorer's pack. I need to find out what's in it. Okay, backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, torches, 10 days of action, walkskin. Yeah, there's nothing in that I can use as cover. Okay, well, I'm heading into the forest.
Okay.
Are
Can
there
we find
animals
cover
in the forest?
The only way in which I give a fuck about what goes on here is actually completing the mission with the bear. The actual conflict between the cult and the city, I no longer care.
You're just
What
like, fuck it, I'm out.
conflict? Like, I'm taking these people away from the city. I think I'm going to get the key when I come back here.
The key?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
Orban, right? Mayor Orban is going to give me the key to the city because I brought all these refugees away from his gates. Like, I'm taking them away to the crusade, so it's not going to be their problem anymore.
Sure, but you're going to need to indoctrinate all of them. There's quite a lot more you haven't got yet.
Well, as better as I can. I mean, I guess it's still better than it was before.
Also, though, you are still brown.
I don't care.
Yeah, but Orban will.
Okay, so you're just wandering off into the forest and sleeping in leaves.
Yep. I'm just noping out. Fuck this noise.
Roll for owl bears.
Right. Well, you go and find somewhere cold and wet in the forest that's as comfortable as you can get, and I guess you rest. You get a very bad night's sleep, Uzlu, as you can imagine. By the morning, you're cold and shivering. You feel drenched through.
Yeah, well, there are worse things.
Did you roll for weather, Sargon?
Well, yeah. But,
Did you roll
right, yeah,
for
so
influenza?
you now have disadvantage on ability checks. So you have level 1 exhaustion.
Right.
The rest of you sleep relatively soundly. I mean, you know, as soundly as you can in a refugee camp, but you're not exhausted by the morning. And the sun begins to rise.
What does exhaustion count as? Is it a disease?
It's a condition.
Right. I guess that doesn't count.
No.
How's the bear?
Well, sleeping.
I'll take V along and head off to the meeting place.
Do you want to get some bodyguards with us?
Hey, wait. Shouldn't I come as well as the bear?
And we should bring Devo along because, well, he's not. Yeah, he's an untrustworthy element, so we shouldn't leave him with the goods. You know, last time that happened. But we should leave a good amount of the faithful back to guard the cart.
Yeah.
Wait, aren't we bringing the cart with us?
By the way, Lord Arch,
Hi.
what do we do with the bear? I don't think we have the money to train it. Do you think it's a better idea to sell it so we can use the money to buy weapons and equipment for your army?
I really don't want to sell the bear because it's
I'm
adorable.
going to hug the bear tightly and say we're not selling the bear.
Well, we'll see what kind of price he offers us. Then we'll
Yeah,
consider it.
because the thing is, like, we don't have the money to train it. That's for sure.
The bear does like playing with you, Dev. You're the person that the bear has become most attached to. 'Cause you
Or
spend
the
most
most
time
like
with it.
bear.
Also, the Inquisition is not going to let us keep it in the camp unless it's trained, from what I understood.
By the way, I'd like to point out, I gave it honey. It should like me more. And this has drastically increased the odds of it getting sold.
Uzulu, are you? What are you doing? Are you returning to the camp?
No, I'm returning to the gates, which I
Okay.
suppose is the same thing.
Yeah, essentially. Okay, you're out the gates.
Right.
Soaking wet.
Is Frank there?
Frank is there. He just sees you approach and he's like, "Good morning."
Morning. Any update on the Inquisition property you're holding?
No, you can come in though if you've got a gold coin.
I think I actually do. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I have quite a lot of gold, so sure.
Is he generally asking for a bribe?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to get in any other way, am I? They already hate me. I'm surprised to let me in the first place.
Uzulu should be like, "Can I have a receipt after I pay you the gold coin?"
Right. In the meantime, are you guys all heading down to the inn?
Yeah.
On horse, it's about 2 hours. Okay, I'm just going to leave your characters there. Just You've gone. You headed off then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uzla. Yeah, you
all
come
three of us
down.
are going
I assume all three of you are going
with the bear. Okay, sounds good.
with the bear.
Yep.
But Uzla, you're less into the city.
Yay. Okay, so the guy said yesterday where my weapon is. He said one of the assistants had it with of Thomas. So guess I'm looking for that guy.
Yeah, I mean, presumably go to the guardhouse.
Yes,
Yeah, it's on the west side of the city. He says.
but they just love me.
Yeah. Which way are you
Somewhat
going?
brown. You said west side of the city, so that's
Yep.
I'll go all the way to the left where those two guards are,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll go north up that road. I assume that's where it is.
Okay. So, quite savvy actually.
Where'd you go?
Into the darkness.
Yeah, when it actually wants to reveal it, I'll let you see.
Oh, okay.
But it's not fucking doing it for some reason. Why is it not doing it?
Try F5ing roll 20. He might have kicked you out or something. He does that occasionally.
Right, okay.
Got a new art from Ritualist.
Yep.
At least the bear didn't get stolen.
Probably the most valuable thing in there, actually.
Yeah.
No doubt. But value's
Quite
relative,
difficult
isn't
to,
it?
Quite difficult to liquefy, though.
Ah, yeah, there we go.
Well done.
Yeah, you come to the guardhouse, Uzlu. Captain Thomas isn't actually outside. He's actually inside. But yeah, you approach and one of the guards just says good morning to you.
Good morning. I have business with Captain Thomas.
Oh, what's that?
He has an item in my possession that I require returned.
The guard just says, oh, yeah, right. And he just walks in, goes and gets your glaive and Dev's staff and comes out and hands them to you.
Sargon, I have encountered something in your campaign that it was easier than expected. I think it's a bug. I think. Never mind. No, don't fix it. I like it. Okay, I'm taking them both, and okay. Well, I've got that. That's it. I thank the guards, and I begin walking away from the guardhouse.
Mm-hmm.
I might go and see Crow. I don't know exactly why, but if he's still there, there might be something I can something useful I could do.
Yep. You go down, and yeah, he's there tending his wolves.
Fantastic. Do we? How close are we to the rendezvous time?
Oh, hours away. It's like 7 a.m.
Right. Okay. I don't.
5 hours yet.
Yeah, I was hoping that it would be a bit closer to the time. Maybe I could 5 hours. Can I get a decent rest in 5 hours?
No.
Can I at least get rid of the exhaustion?
No.
Really? Okay, fine.
I think it's 8 hours, yeah.
Yeah, but I reckon you should be able to get rid of the exhaustion within less time, but never mind.
That's only because it would benefit you directly right now.
No. It's not that. I mean, I make games. I do think about game mechanics.
Okay. Well, you can't, I'm
But
afraid.
yeah, I'll just. I guess since I'm here, I'll just make sure that he's still available for the meeting.
Yeah, he says he's just about to go.
Oh, is he? Interesting.
Hitch a ride, Uzulu.
Yeah, no, that's actually what I was planning to do. I just assumed you meant hours away from him leaving, but I guess I didn't really do the calculation. But yeah, fair enough. No, I'll definitely go with him then.
Okay. He just says sure. He's going to be about an hour because he's got a few chores to do, but he'll let you know when he's ready.
No worries. I appreciate your offer of company. I'll see you back here in an hour.
Okay. What are you doing in that period of time?
I can do pretty much anything I want, to be honest. I'm no longer persona non grata, apparently, which works for me. Is there a market in this town?
There is.
I will go.
Shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Wait, okay. Now is when we arm V's army. Buy as many weapons and armor as you can.
I'm sorry, Devo, I can't hear you over this long range. Maybe they've got something I can afford that would be useful. I don't know. I'll see. So I assume that's it there, just top right there over the bridge. There's a little market
Yep.
stall,
Yeah,
which means I would know where that is, so I'll just head there straight away.
Yeah.
I see some of my believers in the chat.
Yeah, you head over to the market and it's busy.
Fantastic. Are all of them, are any of them even slightly brown tinged?
Yeah, there are loads of people of different races, just none that are refugees.
Well, that's kind of refreshing. Since these people are actually being nice to me, I no longer don't care. I would prefer that these guys win the conflict if one arrives. But it sounds like Arch and V aren't going for one, so whatever. Okay, so let's have a look at what they have in the stalls. I guess actually you want me to define something specifically. Okay, so they have a weapon and armor thing.
Yeah, there are weapons and armor.
Okay. What was something I was looking for? There was something I was trying to get actually. Maybe I could get something thrown. I don't currently have anything thrown. I don't think there's anything thrown that also has a reach though.
No,
how much of everyone's time should I waste here? What do you reckon?
Preferably not too much.
I could get a whip actually. That has reach.
I can't believe the spear doesn't have fucking reach.
I know. Can we house rules it?
No, not for now.
Oh. All right. The whip has reach. Does that mean I get things like reach benefits with it? What do I have?
Well, okay. So the lance has reach, but it's
Yeah,
a
but it's
thing. It's
special.
not-
I think it has a specific thing like unique.
Okay.
So the whip. Let's see if the whip works.
Oh, pike. Pike is something you can get.
Yeah, pike was one of the alternatives to a glaive, but there's no particular difference. I think I went with the glaive because it was the best of the three. Pike was one of the ones that were really heavy. The halberd's the alternative to the glaive, and it's identical to the glaive.
Yeah. The pike and the glaive are exactly the same anyway. So one does piercing, one does slashing.
Yeah, but the pike is heavier.
The weapon
that's true.
selections in this edition are fucking boring.
Yeah,
I
they're terrible,
agree.
aren't they?
I really agree.
Yeah.
I don't need any of this stuff. Okay, what about can I get any better armor? I did look this up and I can't afford any of it, but maybe they've got some amazingly good deals.
Yeah, they do have there is armor available. The best armor you can find is scale mail, which is pretty good. I'm class 14, 200 gold pieces for a suit.
200. Oh well, I don't have that much. I've got 74. Okay. I might need rations actually. I have 2 days rations. Yeah, I suppose I'll buy 8 days rations. How much would that be?
Yeah. Let's find out.
I guess I'll buy a new tent as well after you've done this, obviously.
Yeah, so. Just be a gold piece a day, a copper piece a day.
Oh, yeah, that's. I was getting worried there for a second.
Yeah, no, Jesus Christ, yeah.
Yeah, I'll get 10 actually, 10 days.
Yep.
So that's 10. Right. I'm trying to find out what I can do with tunnel fighter. So, okay, that one doesn't require any particular kind of weapon. Great Weapon Master, however, does. Only weapon. Yeah, it doesn't actually have a specific requirement. So actually, I don't think I ever needed the glaive. I could have used another weapon just fine. It's just
Put
reach is useful.
the text of it in the chat again.
Sure, I'll do that. I may have missed something. There's that one and there's that one that work with my weapons.
So what is it? The tunnel fighter.
Both of them work with my weapons, but I don't think either of them require a particular kind of weapon.
Yeah, no. It's just the creature needs to move more than 5 feet while within your reach.
Yeah.
And having a reach. weapon,
The great weapon does. You can make one melee attack, yes, but the bonus action before you make a melee attack is a heavy weapon.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, heavy. So what?
So a heavy weapon with reach is what you want.
Any other good heavy weapons?
Well, the pike is the closest they've got.
Yeah.
It's a
All right,
heavy weapon
well,
with reach.
And that then.
So does the glaive. So
Yeah. Okay, so is there anything else I need? Oh yeah, a tent.
Yeah, you can get a tent.
All right, how much?
10 silver pieces.
That's worth it.
They have short bows.
I have a
couple
short
of long bows.
I have to pick one up.
They've got arrows.
I might get a few more arrows. How much do the arrows cost each?
A silver piece for 20.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'll do that.
Mhm.
Okay. If I were here in a different guise, I would perhaps be looking for dresses, but not this time. I could buy some stuff to give Ritualist some more art to design by just making my character look badass. But to be honest, he already kind of does.
Sorry, no, it's a gold piece for 20. Sorry.
Can I get less for less?
Hmm?
Can I get less arrows for less money?
No, they sell them in bundles of 20.
All right. Well, I'll stick with 10 for now. Sorry, I stick with what I already had. So,
Right, okay.
put that back up to where it was. Did you say it was 1 silver for that?
Yeah. So.
Initially, yeah. Okay, so, all right, I don't want to waste too much time with this. So, once I've got the tent, I've got the rations. I don't think I need anything else. So, how long has passed at this point?
I guess about an hour.
Perfect. I'll head back to the to the trainer.
Yeah, you head on back to Crow, and you meet him again just before he's ready to leave. Yeah, he meets you, and you say, "Right, okay, let's go." It's going to be a 4-hour walk. He's bringing his wolves with him.
Fair enough. See, I've got an army too.
Yeah, I haven't actually bothered creating the inn, so I'll just describe what's going on. But right, yeah, you head to the inn. It's moderately busy. There are travelers, traders, people. You know, it's just life is going on as usual. Crow ties his wolves up outside, and when he goes in, he sees you all sat down waiting for him. And he comes over, greets you good day, and I assume that you spend a gold piece getting him a beer or something. That's a copper piece getting him a beer, and he sits down ready to talk.
Well,
How many of these filth has followed us?
Well, we didn't bring any of his followers.
No, I didn't bring it. They're guarding.
Fantastic. Then we're back to our normal level of interpersonal blackmail, mutual blackmail.
I don't blackmail anybody.
That's true, Dev.
I'll just play with the bear.
Uzlu, all I'm saying, right, is that you would probably carve through V's followers very quickly.
You're probably okay.
A lot of them.
Just tunnel fighter them, Uzlu, you'll be fine.
Yeah. No, I agree. I would do well, but I don't think I would eventually prevail if there's like 50 of them.
Isn't there like a law to the land? Like if you just start butchering people, you get into trouble.
Attacking me.
Has anyone raised a fist against you, Uzlu?
Not yet, V. Not yet.
I see you're acting a little bit irrational. Are you? What was the race?
You're telling me I'm acting irrational.
Hold on, Saga, what was the race again?
Sorry?
What was the race of our people, Sargon?
Defane.
Are you defenophobic, Uzlu?
Maybe. It doesn't matter in this world. There's no SJWs except Karl Marx, apparently. Everyone's phobic.
No, he's
of
a commie.
something.
He's not an SJW.
People stay alive.
Anyway, let's we need to do that stream with classical Marxism versus progressivism, Sargon.
Yeah, we will do.
Arch, you need to discuss with the man.
Well, I think we might have to dwell a bit on the moment that Uzlu just professed to being racist against both me and V first.
I didn't know that was canon. I thought he was just messing around.
I'm going to sit at a different table.
Awfully deep.
I'm starting to demand reparations. I feel the...
Oh no, the chat's like Chad V versus Virgin Uzlu.
The chat are all V's clones.
They're all believers.
Look, the guy that said it is called Fakist. Obviously a V sock puppet. It's in the name.
Okay, I'm sitting at the next table over with the bear, and just the two of us are going to hang out separately.
Okay, but he does need to see the bear. Inspect the bear.
Does he look at the bear's teeth?
Yeah, well, yeah, you take out. I assume you're taking out the cage, and he examines the bear.
I'll
In the inn?
It's in a cage.
Dude, wandering off by himself. I'll introduce myself to him while he's apparently inspecting the bear randomly.
Well, he's he says good morning, and he gives you some deference, recognizing that you're a lord.
Good morning to you. I've come representing an interested party that wishes to have several dire bears trained. This is one of the specimens. As you can see here, it's a fine specimen. Look at the glisten in its pelt. It was in the wild until recently.
Was that
Trying to lay it on thick.
okay? Right. Okay. Are you trying to persuade him of anything, or are you just buttering him up with that?
Sure, let's try.
Can I help so you get advantage?
Come over here. Come over here, V. Tell me about.
I think I'm going to stop this whole advantage on dialogue thing. I really don't. I think it just seems to be taking advantage, frankly. So the NPCs won't do it, but neither will you.
Can we at least when it makes sense to people talking, then it makes sense for advantage. But when it's just one person, it's right now. It wouldn't.
No, I really don't like it. I think it's a bad use of them.
No, I like the idea of one person saying their piece and the other person just saying, "Yeah, he's right. Listen to him."
Yeah, that's basically what you're doing, and I don't believe that confers advantage.
We're basically like Diamond and Silk, are just talking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So sitting on a horse confers absolutely no advantage towards a footman.
I've got this artwork here, and Arch, keep it in mind.
We're
not selling the bear.
We're definitely selling the bear.
We're not selling the bear, Arch.
You're not selling it yet. Okay, yeah. So you're asking him how much it would cost to train the 3 bears?
I'll try and butter him up first with the sheer quality of the bears. You know, how wonderful they are. It would be a privilege to train these magnificent beasts.
Okay, let's see.
Could have gone worse.
Well, I mean, he inspects the bear and he broadly agrees. He's, he opens his mouth, inspects its gums, opens its eyes, looks in its ears. The bear's not happy about it and tries to bite him, but it's only a small bear, so he's, this guy's big, grizzled.
Oh, so I have to roll for damage. But your NPCs are bear proof, all right?
I roll in the background, V. Shut up, right? But yeah, the bear seems to be in good health, and it's a dire bear, and so Crow just says, "Well, how many for you want them trained? It'll take 5 years."
The prince had 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 2 for training, and we have this one which we are considering, looking over at Devo, selling.
No.
Dev, I think you should roll to contain your tears.
What's the roll?
There'd be some sort of saving throw.
Devil, let's be rational about it. 5 years means we won't get to use it. And
I
if we
failed
don't
to contain the tears.
Yeah,
Terribly.
Dev burst into tears.
I'll just continue on. It's not every day you see dire bears, do you?
No, not at all. This was an amazing find.
Think about the possibilities for your career. No more training mangy wolves, but dire bears.
You just insulted his wolves.
Good tactic, Arch.
Wolves are mangy.
Well, yeah. I mean, he says. He says he would definitely be interested in having the dire bear, and for the other two that want to be trained, it'll be 20,000 gold pieces for the training.
Okay. I don't want that. That's too much.
Per bear.
Per bear? That's even worse. Jesus.
Dire bears are bloody dangerous creatures.
Of course they're dangerous, but that's the entire point. Think of the prestige. Who else around here could possibly do something like this? Who could...
He says exactly. Who else around here could possibly train up 3 dire bears, in fact, to adulthood and make them worthy of being used in war? Nobody. Just me.
That's a point.
Okay, let's try. I don't want to roll a performance for this because I don't have any fucking performance, but
I'm gonna try and be like a real. God, I'm gonna have to roll for this, aren't I?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Well, I guess I'll try. What's the worst thing?
What are you going to say before you roll, just so I know?
I'm gonna be like, well, it's too bad. I know the owner. He's a moody man. He picked them up on a whim, and I suspect that if he can't have them trained for a decent sum, he will simply just have them put to death. Such majestic animals. It is a shame.
Go on then.
Persuasion or performance?
Well, I mean, what I take it you're trying to make him feel a certain way.
Yeah.
Good performance, yeah.
Okay.
That almost sounds like intimidation, actually.
It does actually, but performance is fine.
Sure.
He just kind of, I mean, he agrees, yeah, that would be a shame, but he's kind of gruff and he just shrugs.
Why does not a single one of the NPCs have a heart, Sargon? You know that organ that beats in your chest goes
Some
thumpy
of them
thumpy.
do. It's just that isn't one of them.
March, why don't you go first?
Well, simplify this. The prince is asked for 20,000. He's going to say no because he ordered us to get a decent price, and 20,000 per pair is not a decent price.
It's kind of difficult to tell with the economy of the world somewhat changing.
Having a couple of rideable dire bears in battle would probably be worth 20 grand in my
Can I
opinion.
try to negotiate, Arch? Because I have a lot of charisma.
Would it make sense for you to... Yep, I guess. If you can bring up a point that I haven't, that would make sense.
Yeah, I step in and I say, "Excuse me, my lord, but wouldn't the cost of food and bedding, while the man Crow is going to train the bear in the prince's camp, wouldn't the cost of that deduct from the total gold cost? Maybe 50,000 per bear and free food and logging, and you will be eating from a prince."
What? That's wait. What?
Congratulations, V. You just tripled his price.
Why? Are you...
I'm impressed.
Yeah, we should let V talk more.
Well, I'm talking with Arch right now, so this is why I said my lord Arch.
Okay.
But I'm basically saying, like, maybe you should point out that he's going to get free food and free lodgings. So,
The problem is we don't know if he's going to get free food and free lodgings.
well, yeah, the prince wants him there, so I assume he's going to feed him.
The thing is, he's going to go back and forth, and he was talking about...
Well, no. The bears are going to have to come to him. He's not going to go to the bears.
Which, to be honest, the prince will be entirely fine with, because the prince wanted them out of his camp.
Yeah, because he's going to go on a crusade.
Goddamn, is there anything else we could try? Because 20,000, I do not know if the prince will accept
Well,
that.
you can try persuading him down. You haven't actually tried to barter him yet.
Well, I've kind of tried.
I will like 20 grand. That's outrageous. How about 50,000?
Okay, roll.
Persuasion, I guess.
He says no. I think 20,000 gold is very reasonable, given how dangerous these animals become. As soon as in a year's time, this animal is going to be tearing up the town. It's going to be remarkably difficult for me to keep. I'm undoubtedly going to have to pay huge dues to the sheriff. No, if the prince wants this done, it's going to be expensive, I'm afraid.
What if I get this bear to talk so you can actually communicate with him?
There's no way this little guy is going to be dangerous at all.
I genuinely ask him,
I
like,
think this guy's completely right.
The man has no professional pride. I'm trying. I was thinking immediately, go like, "Oh, surely you can control them. That's not a problem." But I tried that previously, and it was just like, "Meh, I don't give a shit. I don't care."
No, he's very much he's very blunt. He's very straight talking. You know, he's not about. He doesn't need to aggrandize himself.
I'll try again then. A different price. Is that okay?
No, you've tried persuading him about the price.
Well, I'll tell him the prince did say.
I have. Okay, this will be a bit of a dangerous stretch, but if I know the prince vaguely well, I think he might go along with it. Just to check, could a prince in this world give out some minor title, like a sirhood or something like that? Okay. I'll lean in close to him, all conspiratorial-like, and be like, to be truthful with you, the client is the prince, and he would be very grateful, not just monetarily, for this, because his finances are stretched a bit thin with the crusade and stuff. If we could come to some agreement about the price, say 15,000, as my college suggested, I'm sure we could arrange some form of titular compensation.
Crow just says, well, which prince? Where's the prince of?
Emmerich.
Hang on a sec.
I rolled the 22.
That was a good persuasion, too. That was 22.
Yeah, but now you have to convince the prince.
You're bad at negotiating, Uzulu.
Okay, yeah, Crow rolls over. I mean, Majaros is a kingdom far away, and he would to claim a title, you'd have to move to that place. The title would also be at the prince's expense, so he would have a new vassal.
It's a good roll, Sargon.
But how often have you heard about a noble beast tamer? He would be the first of his kind. He has no need to aggrandize himself, but...
What's really funny is when you show up and you haven't even told the prince about the title thing, and the prince just gives him the title anyway because he's that kind of person.
He looks torn, but in the end he says, "No, I think I'm going to have to require the gold."
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't do anything at that point.
Yeah, I'll tell him bluntly. The prince did say that he wants to hire you because you are the only person willing to do this. But if the prince doesn't have 20,000 gold, then you're not going to get anything because you refuse to barter even a little bit, and the bears will be put down.
He nods and says, "Well, I suppose you'll have to ask the prince. In the meantime, I can offer you 5,000 gold for this bear."
No.
Okay, well, I'm starting to get the mild inclination that this might be pointless, but I'll look at him all pleading like five. Look at it. Look at its glossy hair. Look at the monk literally crying over it over in the corner. You can do a bit better.
Okay. Hang on.
Dev, roll initiative because they're about to take the bear off you to sell it.
I've been rolling well, utterly pointlessly up until this point, and now I roll shit.
Yeah, he looks torn, but he says, "No, I think 5,000 is the best I can do."
I'll try as well. This bear.
You should have said that you were going to do it instead of Archie.
But I want to say something completely different than what Arch did.
Well, go on, say something completely different. And if I think it warrants a persuasion roll, you can make one.
Okay. This bear ripped in half 2 knights from
Jesus.
I think that's
sorry, my bad. Let me rephrase.
That's not what I meant to say. Hang on.
The mother of the bear ripped in half 2 knights from Prince Emmerich. The families of the knights would demand justice to see this bear being killed.
How is that?
Let's let V talk more.
Okay. So
in other words, if he really likes the bear, he should cough up a little bit more gold. Otherwise, he's going to get let me put it this way: either this bear reaches the gates of heaven, or he reaches your house. You decide.
Okay. Well, he's just like, well, I mean, if you're going to kill the bear, then that's your choice. I don't care whether you do or not. I'm just here.
It's just a bulwark of reasonableness. I like him.
It's up to Lord Arch to decide. I try.
He says, "I can give you 5,000 gold now."
I'm very tempted to just flush this down the toilet on point of principle.
we can just keep the bear and raise it ourselves.
You can't, Devo. Number 1, you can't trade it. Number 2, we're not going to be allowed to keep it in the Inquisition camp. So unless you want to cough up 20,000 gold so he can be trained for 5 years.
On my next level up, I'm going to take animal handling and I'm going to train it myself. For fuck's sake.
You are not going to have the knowledge required to train a dire bear.
I believe
your animal handling will be usable for a cat.
And even then, I think the only way to use the dire bear would be if you pick a ranger or something, like a class.
Not necessarily, but he's not going to have the skill required.
How long until it becomes completely feral?
Well, I mean, it's going to become feral just like it's feral now.
Shortly after it kills you.
Yeah, but it loves hanging out with me. We can still hold on to it for a while.
It's because it's a puppy.
It isn't physically capable of killing you yet.
Yeah.
And not to mention, we'd have to pay money to constantly feed it.
Yeah.
I think 5G is a really good bargain.
But he's annoying me.
I know. He's a dwarf. It's a dwarf. Like that, doesn't he know that when you negotiate,
Hold on.
a higher price, and then you lower
Arch,
the price?
He's not a dwarf.
Wait,
No,
Arch.
he's behaving like
The
one.
Baron owes you a favor. Ask him to front your bear training.
20,000 fucking gold. I think that might be a hell of a lot to ask for a favor.
Especially from a baron.
Do we know how much that is to a lord, a prince, or a baron?
Hold on.
It's a lot of money.
Like, a prince would consider that expensive. I don't think
I have a business proposition for him. Okay, how about 4,000 gold for the bear and 80,000 for the trading of the princess bear?
Considering we're only giving him two at the moment.
Basic maths.
He comes from the Diane Abbott School of Math.
Well, hold on. He has 20 grand for a bear, right?
Yes, you're doubling it.
No, he has 20 grand for a bear, and I'm saying 18,000.
Oh, it sounded like you said 80,000.
Yeah.
No, okay, my Romanian.
Sorry.
Speak English. No, 18,000 for a bear, right? And he just gives us 4 grand for this one.
It's 18. It would have to be 18 per bear.
Yeah.
So for each one, you can make a roll. That's definitely a negotiation you're making. You can do persuasion.
Sure.
Are you okay with it, Arch? Before I roll, because I don't want to.
Yeah, fuck it, go for it. Well,
I mean, I would have
than
helped if you
LDS.
asked.
That's a critical fail. He just says no.
Okay. Well, okay, let's just do the deal.
And then slaps you in the face and deals 1 damage.
but he's so unreasonable. I don't want to help him. I want to. God.
Can't we kill him on the way back and say we didn't find him?
I was about to say, can't we just fucking land pirate his ass?
Arch, think about it this way.
Carrying 5,000 gold. Let us just murder him.
What if he had started off demanding 35 grand and we managed to barter him down to 20? You'd be happy then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know why Sargon doesn't give his NPCs wisdom. It's like you always ask more than you want so that there's room to barter so that the other person feels as if they made the deal.
Well,
But you know what? You can't tell Prince Everett.
Character as it's designed.
You're just failing at these negotiations.
I'll ask him one more
You could have been
thing.
succeeding.
I'll ask him one more thing. It's like, can you at least, please, tell that your initial price was 25,000 and we got it all the way down to 20, so the prince can feel satisfied.
I mean, we could lie to the prince. That is an option.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually going for. It's like, look, we're going to have a deal, but can you at least tell the prince your initial price was 25 and we moved it down to 20, please?
Why would you require him to do that? Like,
So
Arch
the
said,
prince feels satisfied.
like Arch said, you can just lie to the prince.
Yeah, but the prince can then ask him afterwards.
Why
The man
he thought he just says, I thought I was negotiating with you now.
we don't even know. I mean, the man turned down a title with land and money on a roll of a 22. I don't know what to do. So I am really championing just fucking killing his ass. Going like, oh well, sorry then.
Oh, come on.
But he's carrying 5,000 gold. Stabby.
He's not necessarily carrying it now.
Well, he just said I can give you 5,000 gold now.
Well,
He
does
did
he
say
mean
now,
now, or
yes.
does he mean when we get back to the city?
That is true. I think you might.
He actually means now.
Side of stabbing.
But he
Oh, so-
does have his wolves with him, and it's not like You know, there are guards at this inn. I mean, this isn't like just the wilderness or something.
We finally find a character in this game I like, and you want to kill him straight away.
When did he
You
bring
know,
his fucking
hold on.
wolves along?
Why don't you just ambush him like an hour down the road?
Yeah, that's what I
4 hours
figured.
away.
What do you want to do?
What are you doing?
The thing is, Arch, this guy's got a very good life here. He makes lots of money. He's settled. You know, this is his town. You're asking him to move like 1,000 miles away to then become a lord, man. I mean, not everyone wants to be a lord.
To be honest, Sargat, if we kill him and we say to Prince Emmerich we didn't find him,
Well, no, we bring him his head. Go like, well, you told us to bring us now. You're an animal trainer. Here you go.
no, let's just do the deal.
Couldn't we enslave the motherfucker? Just beat him senseless and then drag him to the
Arch,
princess.
we get 5G out of it. Let's just do an exception for this guy.
He's really annoying me.
I know.
I can just learn animal handling next level. We'll be fine, guys.
What,
See-
animal handling of 10 in one level?
See, Devil can make 20G.
Devo,
Alright,
do you
so-
have the confidence you can sell your body for 20G over the next couple sessions?
Probably not.
So I have something that we can stipulate that's very minor, but everything else has failed, so we might as well try this. If we do sell him the bear, can we at least say that we would like visitation rights so that we can visit the bear as it's growing up? We feel like it.
Visitation rights.
Yes.
Yeah, we'd like to be able to visit the bear and like say hello if we feel like it.
He just shrugs and goes, "I don't care if you come and visit the bear."
Great, I've succeeded in negotiation 100% more than any of you have.
Oozaloo Trump.
Didn't even have to roll.
No, yeah. It's not something he cares about.
All right, well, that's my job. My work is done.
Well, Arch, what do you say? I mean,
Dev, are you about to get over your broken heart?
Can I slip out the back way with the bear?
Not without people seeing.
Let's split up the party again.
Nope, I can't do it.
Road gets caught on the table on the way out. and flip the whole thing
Critical
over.
fucking fail.
So I try to inch out.
Oozaloo grabs the bear and the bear roars.
can I speak with one of his wolves?
Probably not. I don't know.
I have a spell to talk with the wolf.
Okay, but what do you think a wolf is going to say?
I just want to shock this guy. I want to shock the trader. That's it.
Why?
Because it's a piece of shit.
Wait.
Yeah, but you understand
Ask
that,
the
like,
wolf if there's any chance he would be happy to eat his master.
Okay, V, right, V. What do you think is going to happen to you when you get back
Get back where?
to the Inquisition?
I'll think of that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
That's exactly my point, right? Consequences will never be the same.
Okay, V. I would like you to do one thing
Arch,
for
can
my
you
character.
pay the man or get money from the man?
No,
I don't think we have to agree to
wait.
anything right now.
Just wait, V. Can you ask the bear for me if he would be fine going with this guy?
Do you want me to do that?
I do want you to cast whatever spell it says.
I'll do that on the road when there's only him and Crow, because I don't want other people to see.
It's very.
We'll just go behind the inn or something.
No, we'll do it on the road.
We're not going to be on the same road with Crow. We're going the other way.
No, we're
Unless you
going on
want
the
to
same
return to your
road.
cult for some reason.
I need to pick up my army.
Yeah, just
Because-
bring them back to the Inquisition.
Don't worry, it's very much quote unquote army.
Well, that's an army in the making, 5 years trading a bear, 5 years trading an army. It's
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Fine.
if the bear
I'll
says
take the 5 gold and give him the goddamn bear. I'm gonna.
no, wait, Arch, wait. If the bear says he's okay with going with him, then I will be okay with it. I'll be
The bear's
sad,
not
but I'll
going
get
The
him.
bear
sad.
is already gone.
No, it's not yet. He's still with me.
Right. Well, Art, are you selling the bear?
I'm selling the bear, and I'll tell him I'll bring his offer of highway robbery to Prince Emmerich.
Okay, what Crow says, okay, fine, wait here. Goes out, back to his little carts, guarded by the wolves, gets a chest of coins.
Is he bringing
Brings it
a
in.
chest of coins with him on the road? Jesus fucking Christ, the madman.
He's got 5 highly trained dire wolves. What the fuck?
Oh, you said they're normal wolves, not dire wolves.
Oh,
I didn't know they would die. Yeah. What?
Yeah,
Should we
you
ask him
said
how much
normal.
normal costs?
Yeah, you have consistently said normal wolves.
Sorry, okay, well, I meant direwolves. But,
He didn't specify, but
yeah,
that's still
well,
interesting.
now you know. I wish I'd kind of kept
Yeah.
that secret. But right, okay, yeah. Yeah, and he comes back in with the chest of gold, sits down, puts it in front of you, opens up, and just starts counting out 5,000 gold pieces.
Oh, that's
He's
going to take a
carrying
while.
more.
Yeah, it does take a
Confident.
while, yeah.
While that's happening,
We
V,
should
can
have
you talk to the bear?
just murdered him.
V, if you don't talk to the bear, there's going to be a fight.
I can't talk to the bear and cast magical spells when the GM tells me consequences will never be the same.
Okay, fine. We'll go behind the inn and do it. Don't worry, we're not
No,
going
I'm not doing it behind the inn. The only place I'm doing it, if you really want me to do it, is going to be on the road where there's only him. And that's
Take
it.
the merchandise away from the person you're selling it to as he's counting out the money.
Don't wander off with the bear. Jesus.
Yeah.
Arch and I agree on something. I want to know how much the wolves cost. I assume that they're more than $5,000, but I'm curious.
Well, are you taking the money?
Yes.
Right. How are you distributing
taking
amongst yourselves?
Distributing. Foreign word.
How
Arch, if I'm not getting compensated for my emotional trauma, there's going to be a fight right in this bar.
We'll see about Devo's power portion at some point in an unspecified future.
It's 1,250 per person if you want to split it evenly.
I think we do.
Yeah, I think we do too. Holding a spear.
Yeah, socialism already sounds not cool. I'm with capitalism now.
I think we need these funds for the army.
Yeah, we should.
This is kept in a single pot.
How about we do this? 2,000 gold for the army and the rest split amongst us.
B, what are the peasants going to do with 2,000 gold?
Well, they need supplies.
How much
they
is
need
a suit of
weapons.
armor?
Yeah, there we go.
You're gonna polish a turd, basically. You're gonna polish 10 turds. When you could polish me, I could use the armor.
But I'm just saying, like, it's
You'll
going
have like 500 or whatever gold.
I'll have
Yeah.
nothing at this rate.
I
Give me some
think we'll do the 2,000 gold will be set aside for the army.
Mm-hmm.
The remainder
What
will
are you
be
saying
split
for, Dev?
3 ways.
3 ways. Okay.
No,
The
give
penalty
us a little
for
history.
stealing
Well,
the penalty for stealing the cart.
It would be 750 each if it was 4 ways.
Okay. 750 each sounds all right.
Yeah, let's. I know you want to fuck with Zulu, but let's wait a little bit. Not here, not now.
Okay, Dev, do you want to put 2,000 gold on the cart?
All right. I will do
Just
so.
just so you know, it's not like in anyone's possession.
And now we have to go back and get our locked chest immediately, so you can put it in there.
Well, you've got a chest that
Yep.
locks. He gives you the chest that comes.
Okay, so I guess we'll have a second locked chest. And I'll...
So, I suppose I'll tell the Inquisition that you gave 2,000 gold to a bunch of refugee peasants to send them into your own private army, shall I?
Just wait. Who is holding the key to the chest of the 2,000 gold?
Me.
Arch.
Me, because I said so.
Who
I don't think
does
we ever find it.
well, who does Crow give it to?
Arch is the one who took the money.
Crow's
I
not
don't
giving
think
anyone a
Zulu learned
chest.
anything from the previous thing of stealing the cart.
Okay, so Arch, you have the key then, so add that to your inventory.
But yeah,
No, I
so okay. Is there anything else you want to ask Crow?
Treat the bear well.
Okay, he picks up the
Hold on, I'll
Cage
just
of
ask
Baron.
about the wolves. How much did the wolves cost?
500 gold a wolf.
That's actually not as much as I was expecting.
Yeah.
How much gold did I get?
I think they are actually regular wolves. I don't think I should have said dire wolves. I'm pretty sure they are regular wolves, which is why they're only 500.
Right. V, I suggest that you buy one for the party with the 2,000 gold that you were going to put
killed
towards
him.
the dirt.
How much gold did all of us got?
750.
750. I'm not buying a wolf. You
Why?
can buy one if you want.
I can. I might do.
How much would it cost to buy the bear back when it's trained?
Probably something along the lines of 30 grand.
I guess we'll save. I'm going to miss the bear, guys.
You are 750 gold up, though.
Yes. I'm still going to miss the bear. Is there any more crying bear artwork?
Well, okay, so Crow just says, is there anything else?
Nope.
He says, well, good day to you. And he picks up the cage.
Oh, hold on. Actually, there is one thing. Do you have a carrier pigeon or something to send it back to you if the prince agrees to your demands so that we don't do this all travel way back?
No.
Really?
The prince can just send him a message. It's fine.
Yeah.
Is there no one in the village that breeds pigeons?
No.
What village is this savagery?
But yeah, right. He picks up the cage with the bear, and the bear presses it. It's facing against the bars, looking at you, Dev. Just big, glassy eyes. A little tear starts falling down as he's carried out of the bar. His little paws pressed against. No, and then he's taken away from you forever.
We're talking about the guy who wanted to use the bear mother's skin and go.
Yes, to help him.
Help.
Yeah. Let's go back to the believers then.
Okay.
All right, let's pile on the cart. I will be despondent in the back.
Dev weeps silently. But yeah, you pass Crow on the road, and he just gives you a wave as you go past. 2 hours later, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you arrive back in the camp. These believers are just praying, salaaming throughout the middle of the camp.
Rise up, son of the horde. Blood and glory awaits us. Okay. How many new people got converted?
Well, no new people have been converted.
All right, no new people have been converted. Then,
Did they find the stuff?
No.
I asked for 3 volunteers to remain in the camp and try to persuade more people.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, we're moving out.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah. Bring all your valuables. Bring all your stuff.
That didn't take long.
It's going. You're going to be well fed.
There's nothing you want to buy from the town first?
We're not allowed
You
in the
can't
town.
get in the town.
You can't, but Dev and Oozlu can.
Oh, hold on. There's an artwork here.
It really sounded like you said 80,000. It didn't sound like 18,000 at all.
Yeah, it's the Romanian
I know,
accent.
And I do like the crying me in the background with Oozlu trying to take the bear.
I wasn't trying to take the bear. Ritualist, your artwork is not canon. How dare you? You've impugned my honor.
But
We're not leaving till we get at least some of the stuff back. So let's go looking for it.
What stuff?
The stuff that was stolen off the cart.
Yeah, it's been dispersed.
Yeah.
It might have been dispersed. Like I'm sure the food is probably eaten
The food
and
water
all
is
that.
gone. Yeah.
But I'm sure we can probably get the tents.
No.
We can probably get.
Yeah, but it's like imagine. Did you see like the Occupy ICE protest? It just looks like it's a giant camp full of shit, and your shit has just like disappeared into it. You're gonna spend unknown number.
Yeah, we got a lot of gold. Everyone has 800 gold now. There's no point in getting some tents. We'll buy new ones.
Okay, well, I mean, like the tents, the cooking equipment, the bedrolls, the food, that's probably all gone. We can get the locked chest back because there's only going to be one of those in this camp. And they're definitely not going to have opened it. So let's go.
Didn't we got the locked chest from the... There's no point in
chest, Dev.
Yeah, there's no point
I
in
don't
staying
recall,
here
but there was
causing
something in
mischief. Like, let's leave while we can, just sake.
Yeah, but also I had the key to that locked chest.
Was there anything in it?
I think there was something in it.
Well, what's written down that was in it?
I didn't write it down.
Then there's nothing in it.
That's not how the laws of the universe work.
I think we put something in it, but I forgot what it was.
Did they bring any blind or deaf people to me before we leave?
I find any cripples for V?
No, none appear to have turned up.
V, I don't think that this this cult is going to survive if you leave the area?
Well, it's not really a cult. Now
I
it's
think it
Arch's
is really
army.
cool.
I think it is a cult. Yeah.
I think it's a cult. I think it's a cult.
People can leave if they want. All right. I'm not going into the what was that? The life force thingy? It's not Scientology yet. People can join and leave.
Basically is.
People can join and leave. Right?
So you're going to give these people hope and then be like, I'll return, and then never come back.
No. Like the three people I left behind, they're the ones that are going to say that if they join Lord Arch, they're going to get free food, free housing, free weapons and training, so that they can go into the crusade, and then they'll get a plot of land into the Holy Land.
Right. Okay. Well, you've got 21 believers who will come with you then.
Whilst on the road, we'll be trying to convert them from believers into something slightly more useful.
I doubt it.
Yeah, actually, I will tell them on the road that I am not a prophet. I'm just a man touched by the divine. I'm not here to change
what they
them.
view a prophet to be.
I will say I'm not here to change the laws. I'm here to enforce the laws.
That's literally what Jesus said.
Yeah, and they don't know, right? So unless you tell me that there was a Jesus that had been crucified in this world, this is what
I think.
No, but what I'm saying is that's what a prophet would say.
Okay.
I come not with peace, but with crossbow.
Well, you are going on a crusade, so yeah.
Yeah.
It's the Jesus quote with the sword, though.
Yeah, I know, but like, what I mean is, these are religious fanatics you have created.
Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's better than nothing.
Okay.
I don't know about that. I mean, you could literally stay here for a few weeks, convert the entire camp, and then just march south with an army.
Do you guys want to stay here?
Disarmed army.
A disarmed army, but
Yeah.
still.
Do you guys want to stay here and convert more people?
No.
We shouldn't. Not yet. Not until we know exactly how everybody's going to react to it.
We finally have a situation where the thing that you've been trying to do this entire campaign is useful. You can kill them and resurrect them.
What?
Yeah. You've been trying to do that to every single character you like or don't like this entire campaign.
I don't want an army of zombies.
Well, then why did you keep suggesting it the other times? Now is the
Because it's
perfect
funny.
time.
No. I'm starting to think you want to sabotage my little army here.
Oh, really? Really? What, the one that I, out of character, know that you told to kill me?
I didn't tell them to kill you. I just told them you're the guy who stole their shit, which is accurate.
Yeah, but how is that different, V? Also, it's not accurate.
I was hoping they would just beat you up.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that these refugees who have been part of a cult where their leaders told them someone else is the enemy, the devil.
What
Yeah,
cult?
they're
I
racial
haven't,
restraint.
like, they know me for a day. When the fuck did I even have time to start the cult?
We start
Anyway.
casting spells.
You rolled a 20, I think. That was when the cult started.
All right, okay. I asked them one last time, are there any friends or family members you want to bring along for the journey?
No, they're happy to abandon their friends and family members who are not believers in the cult of V.
Very
Power
well.
of a 20, my dude.
We're moving out.
Okay, you don't going back into the town.
There's nothing left to do in the town.
We have no food for the trip.
I do.
They took all the
Actually.
food off the cart.
Except they could literally create food out of thin air.
We also have no food for them. They're going to starve on the way.
Except
well.
once again, V can literally
Yeah,
create
but
food
V
out
can
of
only
thin air.
create so much food.
Let me tell you how much food I can create. So how many are there? 20?
21. 22 actually with Femric.
So that is
15 people for a day.
50 people for 24 hours.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
15. Yeah. So I can cast the spell twice, and I can feed everyone for 24 hours.
Okay.
So we can feed 30 people. We're good.
Very good.
But how long's the journey?
9 days.
Yeah, we can stop in another market, not this town. Fuck this town. We can stop at another marketplace and buy food for the army.
Yeah. You can leave the rest of the refugees here to starve, are you, V?
Yeah, well, I left 3 other people to tell them that there's free food if they if they join Arch.
If you want me to go and get some food from this town, the rations cost 2 silver each. So I can
They
go
don't
and do
cost.
that.
They don't cost that much.
Some.
Yeah.
Shut up, Dev. You weren't there. You don't know.
Sorry.
Yeah, good deal.
Now that we have another good reason not to do so.
Also, shouldn't we like at least stay the night and get like a full rest before we move out?
No,
Because isn't it like the late? Isn't it the late afternoon at this point?
Don't worry, we're already rested.
No, who's isn't?
No, I'm
Yeah.
not, but I'll be rested on the journey, I assume, because we'll stop at inns.
Actually, you know what? I guess I can make another roll to try to convince more people one more time if you want, Arch, before we leave.
I think
I really
that
think
will
we
put
should
us
stay.
probably over the point where we can't feed them. We should hold back for now.
Yeah,
have
but we don't know
2,000
when we're
gold.
going to recruit more people. That's the thing. So I can try one more time, and then we can buy some food on the next village.
We should keep the food for now because we don't know how everybody's going to react to them.
All
I
right.
have a solution to this problem that ties back into a suggestion I made earlier. Lord Umbra in chat has said zombies don't have to eat, and he makes a good point. See, it's just more and more.
How about
tempting
I
every
kill
time I think
Uzzle
about
and make him a zombie? That's good.
it. Yeah, try it.
I think we should stay one night before we move out.
I think no.
I'm going to go with Arch. If Arch doesn't want to stay.
To be fair, staying in the town is going to involve a 1 gold bribe, even for Dev and I. So
We stay in
maybe
the
we should
camp.
move on.
The camp is now safe for us as long as the.
Yeah, and I have a tent, so I can get an actual night's sleep. I like this plan.
Yeah, you can set your tent up
Out of the bloody camp.
if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, in the forest again, where they can't find me.
Well, me and Arch are leaving, so Arch is the Lord. He's got the keys to the castle.
Well, it's quite late in the day to start traveling.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Since the GM keeps nudging us to stay, I have a
Well,
feeling bad shit is going to happen if we're staying here. Can we please move on? Thank you very much.
No, I've got nothing planned for you or anything like that. Like,
Is it even late? We went to meet the dude relatively early, the 2 hours back. How is it late already?
well, it's like 4 or 5 in the afternoon, but I mean, like, it's only a few more hours of daylight.
Yeah, this place is giving me bad vibes, you guys.
Did you say it was a 4-hour walk? So
Yeah, or 2 hours on.
and then maybe an hour for the journey for the discussions, and it was already 7.
2 hours via horse.
Yeah,
You
so it's
walk-
probably 4 in the afternoon, and then
Yeah, it is.
2 hours. Okay, well then it's a bit different. I don't know. Yeah, something like that. Anyway,
Go if you want. It's not going to get very far.
I want to go. Arch wants to go. Uzzula wants to stay. What do you want to do, Demo?
I recommend we get the night's sleep. Though I may be biased because I actually need it, but also it's true we're not going to get very far. We could go to the inn we just went to and sleep there for the night.
What was the point in coming back then?
Well, to get V's on,
collect
apparently.
V's
I
on,
don't know
yeah.
where they're going to sleep.
We got 2,000 gold for the army, so they can, like, what is it, a silver per night?
Yeah, we should wait that.
I'm sure the inn is that big to fit the army.
I'm just imagining a reverse clown car with just 1 silver for that one, 1 silver for that one, 1 silver for that one. I'm assuming that you guys have 300 rooms. Fantastic.
There's 20 people, not 300. Are you telling me they don't have 4 rooms and you can't house 5 people in a room?
Oh, also keep in mind we
That's
can't
legit
put them all on the cart.
No, they're
Not
gonna
to
have walk.
mention, like, if you go into villages, especially rural villages, you can pay villagers and they will let you sleep in their house. Like,
I love the way the problem of logistics is suddenly rearing its head.
Yeah, I think a normal army is trained to march.
Yeah, these people aren't trained to march.
Yeah, these guys aren't trained to do anything. That's the point.
And they're not even armed. It's just a rabble.
It's just 20 guys.
20 guys who believe that V is the next prophet.
The only asset you have here is what they believe, and they're literally peasants, so it doesn't matter.
I think we should wait a day.
I mean, look, you could probably use them to conquer a small village, but I don't recommend it because we're actually working for Prince Emmerich and the Inquisition right now. But theoretically, you could do that. I don't like this silence. It makes me think you're considering that option.
Well, it's up to you guys what you do.
Well,
I already said what I want to do when the audience.
Clearly, it's not. Since we keep getting argued away from it, so
No,
fine, we'll stay.
I'm just letting you guys know the problems that are occurring. Like,
I mean, I already said what I want to do, but now I get autism from the right side of the party. So when the autism stops, we can take a decision.
Look, I reckon we could probably get to that inn we just left by today.
Yeah.
And the only issue is, where does the army sleep? Because I can still sleep.
They can pack up their tents. So they have tents.
That could work. Well, okay, they're going to carry them.
Yeah, they'll just carry their tents. Yeah.
All right. I'm sure the inn won't mind having a refugee camp outside.
What's it going to do?
But it's 20 people. Well, Sargon, how many rooms does an inn have? I mean, we're talking about 20 people, not 300.
Yeah, but the inn is also a busy place.
Okay.
Like, it has other clientele.
It's probably better to go there than to stay here. So let's just go there. I can sleep wherever.
Not to mention that, from my knowledge, there are people that are willing to share bed for coin. Like if you go into a village, you can still even do that in Romania right now.
I'm sure there are. You
prostitution.
The inn isn't a village, though.
No, but I'm saying like the inn is in a village, or is just the inn?
It's a walled inn.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to negotiate with the person at the inn. Probably going to pay him, and he's going to most likely allow people to sleep inside in their tents.
Or they could just sleep outside in their tents.
Okay, well, you can travel to the inn if you like.
Can't believe, such a simple solution took such many moments of spurgery from the right side of the chat.
The chat, you say? I was up for the plan to go to the inn from the beginning. I was just pointing out the obvious issues.
Yeah, I think there's some issues here too, but I guess we're calling.
We get there.
Okay, you spend about an hour corralling all your people, getting them to understand that you're moving out, that you're coming with you. And they're very eager to come with you. They pack up their meager belongings, their tents, any clothes they happen to have. It's not very much though. Are you gonna carry any of it on the cart, or are you gonna make them carry it themselves?
They can pass it on the cart, sure.
Yeah. I'm also going to give each and every one of the people for following me 1 gold coin from my personal stash.
Jesus, really?
Yeah.
The thrill.
I need
dancing around. Suddenly, other refugees start coming over to hear people start yelling, "Oh, he's giving away money!"
Are they convert them V while they're here? Give a speech.
This is exactly what I wanted. Okay. I will repeat the same speech I gave earlier. Everyone who comes with and swears fealty to the Prophet and to Lord Arch is going to get free food, free housing, weapons, and military training, and then we're going to go to the crusade.
Okay, someone yells, "How much money will you give us?"
I will say only the believers get money. And you should not ask. It's only going to be handed to you.
Okay, make your performance check.
You mean persuasion?
Well, no, you're trying to perform.
Okay.
You're speaking to a crowd. Fucking hell, V. Fucking hell. Okay, another 14 people. Believers.
They only get 50 silver each because they need to prove their loyalty.
Well, you don't immediately have to give them money.
It's probably more money than they've ever had.
Okay. Yeah, I told them at the first chance, buy some decent clothes for yourselves. You're oh God, what is the name of the race again? I'll write it down this time.
Now, aside from yourselves, you now have 36 mouths to feed.
Yeah, we're going to buy some provisions from the inn.
Oh, are we now?
Okay, we could get some from the town before we leave.
But actually, fuck that shit. They have 1 gold coin. They can buy their own shit.
They can't get in the town.
Not in this town, but on the way.
Oh yeah, they're gonna let them into those towns.
They have money now.
Okay, V, here
as well.
V, here's what you should do. Okay, we will take kind of the winding route out of the camp. We won't go straight out. We'll go slow, and you just continuously give your speech from the top of the cart as we wind our way through the camp, and have the angels fly around.
No,
and just mass convert as many people as you can on our way out.
I'll just as we exit the camp, I'll explain to them the situation, and they're just going to have to wait until we get to a town where we can have a market so we can purchase supply.
You sure?
So you're not going to buy any food supplies from this place.
How
By this
much
time,
food do I
3
have
hours have passed
personally?
and night has decisively fallen.
Devo, do you want to go
I-
in, Devo, and buy some food?
Yeah, I'm just gonna check it out. I have 2 days worth of rations left.
If you want me to buy food from the town, pay me 1 gold, pay me some extra, and I'll get you some food from the town.
Well, I can go in too.
Okay, well, Deb, do you want to go in?
Yeah, I'll go in quickly then. I mean, if
Okay.
you guys don't mind waiting while I do this.
I assume they'll let you in.
Are you coming in,
You don't have
Isla?
to pay 1 gold to get in. You don't reckon that should come out of the army fund?
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, you go over to the gates, and Frank looks down at you and just yells, "Town's closed for the night, I'm afraid."
Yeah, as I said, let's move out and just buy at the next town. And why is it night, by the way? I still
The
don't
next
get
town
it.
is like a week away, V.
The inn, he means, I think.
Yeah,
Sorry?
the
The inn,
inn.
which is the... Well, I guess
Yeah,
the
but they
army
don't
will be
sell
slower.
food. Like, I mean, they'll sell you a meal, but they don't sell rations.
Fine, let's wait a day, see what happens. I mean, I see these vibes that we need to keep staying here. I suppose there might be some event that
No,
would
I
be
don't mind
missing
moving
out.
forward.
No, there's no particular reason. It's just, look, V, what I'm saying is, after 3 days of people being hungry, your religious conviction over them might be less important than killing you and taking your food.
I see. Okay, we're staying here for the night.
You have to worry about yourself and your people now.
Sargon, we're staying here for the night.
I like the way this is going.
Okay.
We're going to buy food from the town in the morning.
You can rest for the night. Usually, you lose your exhaustion.
Hey, I'm returning to my my cradle in the arms of Mother Nature with my tent this time.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
actually,
yeah.
if you actually sleep in a tent,
Yes.
you can actually get a good night's sleep.
Excellent. So I'll return on my...
Okay,
Is that-
yeah.
is that
You wake up the next morning. There are another 3 people who want to join you.
Now it's too many.
That's 39.
V, you wanted to start your own religion.
Yeah.
No, but it's okay. Fine, 3 more. Isn't
You
that
left
bad?
you left people off to go and convert people.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
some
that's
people
true.
contribute.
No, I expected we would be gone and we would get like another wave maybe later on.
Yep. Two of them are sick. One of them's blind. One of them's lame.
Ah, very well. Bring them forth.
Okay. Yeah. The crowd parts and the blind one comes forward.
Blind one comes on.
Bring all the unbelievers to watch first.
Yeah.
Converts.
I asked them. I asked the guy in front of me to kneel and to pray to the prophet with me.
Yeah, he does that. He brings his hands up and clasps them.
Then as I remove my hand, it's like, behold.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
The guy's eyes that were otherwise like milky and white become clear, and suddenly he's like, "I can see! My God, you truly are a prophet!" And he salams down and starts worshiping you.
I shake his hand.
Before V continues, I have returned to the camp. I assume I'm able to, and I would like to take part in healing them.
Okay, hang on a second.
I would like to,
He's just gained another 20 believers.
20. Jesus.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
crowd
hold
are
on, no. I
cheering
told
you.
the 20 new believers that they are to stay here and spread the word. Unfortunately, we
Right, so
I think we should stick around this town for a little while. Actually, V might be fun.
Mm.
I need to find one that that has a disease.
There's the one that's lame.
That'll do. Wait, what does lame mean? Does it mean missing a leg?
No, well, he's paralyzed.
Right, and I assume I can cure that with if it's a disease. Okay.
Sure. Well,
So-
it's not a disease. You'd have to use lesser restoration.
So it's not a disease.
No.
Well, then I'm looking for one that has a disease.
Oh, yeah. There are loads of people who have got minor ailments.
Are any of them noticeable? Like that they would know if they were gone?
Sure,
Then I'll find one of those.
like scabies and stuff.
Leprosy.
Almost everyone has some sort of disgusting skin condition.
Wait, Uzlu, are you starting like a competing cult?
No.
Is there going to be?
I'm just doing a bit of Inception. That's all. Okay. So I'm gonna talk to this guy. I assume he's on the floor or something, wherever he is. I'm gonna come down to his level. I'm gonna say, he's nothing special, and then just heal his ailment.
Okay, you can try.
Oh yeah, I need to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, done. 5 points gone from my pool, and his disease is gone.
Okay. Okay. The guy just says, "Well, thank the prophet." And when he says that, he's talking about V.
And I'm going to say the prophet works through many people, and I am one of them.
I will also heal the lame person.
Okay, you've got all of these memorized and whatnot, have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. The guy with the paralyzed leg can suddenly walk around. The crowd cheers. Another 18 people join you.
How many are left now?
Probably about 200.
Can I just do a tally here of V's cult and keep adding to it? What
Yeah, he's got 80 believers in Fenric. At this point.
Okay.
I am responsible for 0 of these mouths.
All right, Devo, now can you please go into the town and purchase food?
Before
we
he
go?
ends up having to feed everyone.
All right. Uzlu, do you want to come with me?
Well, they're going to make us pay 2 gold if I come with you as well. We only need 1 person to go.
Well, you might as well come with me anyway.
I've already done all my shopping.
We'll take it out of the army fund.
If he doesn't mind us expending it.
If we're going to be buying food for his army.
Yeah.
Why
my
do you need 2 people?
Yeah.
I am the
No.
bishop, Arch is the king.
Dev wants some company. I guess if Dev wants some company, I might as well not stay here with them.
Okay.
Let's see if they make us spend 2, and if they do, we'll take it out of the army fund.
As we walk through the camp towards the gates,
Mhm.
do I recognize any of the peasants as one of the ones who was mobbing the cart yesterday?
No.
Do any of them seem to have possessions that may not belong
they-
to them?
Like what?
Any of our stuff?
Yeah.
All of your stuff is gone. I mean, you'd have to spend God knows how much time trying to distinguish between one tent and another.
Mm.
Like,
Okay.
it's not tenable.
There's one thing I want to do. Can I just approach a peasant?
Yes.
Someone who's not in V's cult, just like another peasant.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say hello.
He just nods.
Have you heard about somebody with a locked chest that hasn't been able to open it?
Devo, I am going to start singing Let It Go any fucking second.
I'm going to let it go. I just want to ask once.
Okay, hang on a second.
I'm not mad about the chest being stolen. I understand that it's going to be very hard to get back.
He-
I just want to know if you've seen it.
He just shakes his head and says, "No, have you got any food?"
I'll give him a ration.
Why?
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. And let me just take it off my thing here. And I'll give him the key to the locked chest.
Tell him there's amazing treasure inside if he finds it.
There's amazing treasure inside if you can find my chest. It's in the camp somewhere.
Okay, he just takes it kind of bewildered and then runs off and starts scoffing the rations.
There we go. Okay. Now let's see if a fight starts over this chest. Let's go to the gates, Uzla.
Okay.
That was actually a pretty savvy move, Dev.
That was
How many
actually very
people
clever.
do we got in
Well done.
total?
Sorry?
How many people do we have in total?
80.
80.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it written down here in the cart text file. 80 believers in Fenric.
So 80, and I
stuff
can
that we've
feed.
lost.
Hold on. Let me check. 15. So times 3. I can feed half of them.
for
So,
a day.
you can feed 45 a day. So yeah, say 40 after you take out you.
So we need to purchase food for the other half, and once we reach the city, the Pendley, maybe Arch can negotiate with the dealer with someone to supply food constantly.
I don't think you're gonna get it. I mean, rations are like the bare minimum existence. These are subsistence. You know, this is the minimum you're gonna get is a copper piece a day.
Unfortunately, though, this is D&D, and there's no reason D&D 5e, and there's no reason to have any better food, as far as I know.
Well, I mean, you say that, but when there's an insurrection, you'll be like, maybe we should have given them better food than
No, well, the thing is, like, my food is quality food. I get it, right? Like, I'm not making rations. I'm making like actual nourishing food.
Okay.
Right.
It's bland but nourishing.
So we can make a rotation. Like one day, half of them get the good food, and the other half the rations, and so on and so forth.
Sure, you can do that.
Wait, V, how about I just how about I just cook up your food, make it even better using
that would be even better.
My cooking skills.
Yeah, you could actually.
Is a good use for the cooking skill.
I'll just be the army cook.
Okay, so you're at the gates. Frank looks down at you and just says, "Good morning, lads."
Good morning, Frank. How's it going?
Pretty good.
Tell him we're taking people away to a crusade.
We're working
He's going
on
to be even excited. It's going to make his day.
That's actually a decent. We might have a solution to your refugee problem.
Oh yeah.
Can we come in and work on it?
Cost your gold.
Is that each?
Yep.
There's no way you'd make an exception?
Nope.
What if Uzulu just rides on my back underneath my cloak?
Oh, just do it. They're dwarves. They're stubborn.
Shall we each pay Uzulu?
I mean, I'm only here because I assumed that you wanted me to come along so you could whisper something in my ear while the others can't hear me. But
I have a feeling that something might actually happen while we're in town, so I don't want to be by myself. I just have a hunch. So
I don't see any reason why anything would.
I will toss up my 1 gold at Frank.
Yeah, a guard comes out and takes it from you. But right, Uzulu, you staying outside, eh?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have any reason to go in. I mean, Dev, you're better with food anyway.
Right. Yeah, they let you in, Dev.
All right. Is there anything we need in here other than food?
No.
Were you going to the market?
Let's see what the way is.
Can I?
I have to go north and then west at the bridge, right?
Yeah, that's one way of going.
While Dev is doing his thing, can I do some subtle investigation around the town, see if I can identify any of our stuff? I know a lot of it's indistinguishable, but
don't move me too fast.
Should be easy to find.
Okay.
Don't move me too fast, Sargon. I just noticed that this guy here has 4 what looks like refugees with him.
Yeah, they're just peasants. It's just I didn't have a different icon.
Okay, so they're not refugees from outside. They're just
they're just peasants.
Okay. I'll wave at people as I go by.
Okay, they're generally quite friendly to you. And they say good morning and things like this. You go past. Everyone's very nice. Uzulu, what are you investigating for?
I'm just doing a subtle investigation, just peering into some of the tents to see if the box of gold is there, the lock box that we had.
That had gold in it?
No, I didn't.
I don't know actually. What did it have in it?
I think it was empty.
It had something, but I forgot to write it. I forgot to write it down.
It was empty.
Yeah, so I guess it was
into my investigation.
You do find the box, and it's been opened.
Right.
It's empty.
Take the box, Uzulu.
Well, what's the situation with the box? What's the context?
Well, it's you just find the chest empty, upturned without the key.
Oh, okay. Yoink.
You taking the chest?
Yeah, can I yoink?
Yeah, it's just laying on the floor. I mean,
right. Well, it's still a container. Still fairly useful. What's the weight?
You can't lock it now.
Yeah, well. Unfortunately, Dev's high IQ move has turned into a low IQ
move. Oops.
Yeah. Maybe we can.
Dev, are you going to the marketplace?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Here you go to the marketplace. It's bustling again. You know, lots of fish sellers and armor smiths, merchants, just various. It's a popular, bustling market. What are you looking for?
I got my quarterstaff back already. Do I? I'll pick up my own tent.
Okay, it'll be gold piece.
All right. I need some rations. Let's say.
How much?
Let's say 20.
It's 40 copper pieces per day to feed everyone.
To feed everyone?
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking about my personal rations.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll
20
just get
copper.
20 copper. All right. Okay. Now, do you guys actually want me to pick up funds for the army?
Take off
Yeah,
a gold
just-
piece and then give yourself like another 80 copper.
Yeah, take it from the army fund to feed the army.
So how many? How many days do we have? 7 days, right? And we have 80 people.
Well, yeah, but you only need to feed 40 of them.
Oh yeah, because B's gonna conjure, right?
So a
Okay.
week's worth of rations is 280 copper. So
Jesus.
three gold.
Just buy a gold worth of rations and be done with it.
No, you need 3 gold.
Okay. Let's get 3 golds worth of rations.
Get the
That's
6 gold.
that's 1 week's worth of rations.
Yeah, get 6 gold worth of rations, because when we get into town, we don't know if we're going to manage to find a supplier or something. So it might take a little longer, and they're cheaper here, the rations.
Yeah.
All right, so I've bought 6 gold worth of rations, and how many rations is that exactly?
That's 2 weeks worth. Put it on the cart just to keep it separate from your rate.
Right.
But yeah, so that's 40 people for 2 weeks.
Can he buy some spices to make it absolutely delicious?
If you want to spend the money.
I should actually get some spices, in fact.
I want like really high morale with these peasants.
When you put 2 weeks worth, write rations on there, man.
Oh, yep, sorry. Yes, I'll pick up some cooking spices. How much will those run me?
Well, it depends what spices you want. I mean, do you want good ones or bad ones?
What would a bad spice do?
No, it's not going to taste as nice as a good spice. But for 40 people, I guess 4 silver for not bad ones, but cheap spices for a week, and then 8 for good for a week.
8 silver.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. For a week. Okay, so I'm going to take let's say 6 weeks worth, because I'll want to
Good or normal
of normal,
okay,
and that will be
24 silver.
4 silver. All right.
24.
Oh, 24 silver.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you said 6 weeks worth, didn't you?
Oh shit. Okay. No, sorry. 2 weeks worth. I don't know what I was
That's
thinking.
8 silver.
8 silver. Okay.
Yeah.
Toss that on the card.
Regular spices.
Yep. Right. And maybe let's say for good spices.
Someone in the chat, Dev authors a book. How to cook for 40 peasants.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're peasants, Devo. You don't need to pamper them like they're lords. I mean,
No, I know that. That's I know. I'm buying good spices for us for when we're on later adventures and I'm cooking something. So, I guess I will buy some good spices.
the idea is for them to have very high
it's
morale.
8 silver for a week's week's worth.
8 silver for a week's worth. Okay, so I'll do that.
The idea is for them to have incredibly high morale, so they're very loyal.
Yeah, no, that's an excellent idea. I mean, considering the destitution they're going to have been living in, any food that's cooked with some spices is a huge morale booster.
There we go. Good
The
quality
fact they're
spice.
getting food is probably more than enough. I don't think they were expecting spiced delicacies or anything.
Yeah. And I also want them to be muscular, so basically what I'm going to do. Well, they're
You're
going to
getting
be
weights to
fighting
lift
men.
out in.
So listen, what I'm going to do is to get them to volunteer for difficult jobs as part of the religion, like part of the penance for whatever sins they committed while they're in this camp. They're going to go around the peddling and offer themselves for work free of charge. And that's going to give Arch a really good name, I think.
Is that?
Well, our people, at least. The race.
Or it might be refugees wandering around offering to do things / steal stuff.
Well, no, because if they're legitimate believers, like if they're fanatics, they won't commit sins. Like they're coming back to camp, they're getting paid, they're getting fed, they're getting a place to sleep. So, part of their penance would be to go around and offer help. Like someone wants to build a house, they're going to pitch in. Someone wants to harvest a field, they're going to pitch in, and they will refuse payment.
They could do that here, and in fact, probably solve the problem of this town.
I mean, this town will not accept them.
V, have you considered that maybe some of them might be criminals?
Well, I think they're going to be butchered by the believers if they start committing sins.
Right, okay. As you say.
All right, I don't think there's anything else to pick up in the market.
Literally nothing else, Dev.
I can't think of anything. I mean, we got the spices, we got the food, we got the tent, my tent. Anything else you guys want?
Nope.
I've already been shopping, so there's nothing else I want.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
Okay. All right, I guess you head back out.
Before I leave town, I want to go visit the bear.
Yeah. You can go and see Crow with the bear. I better put the bear on there actually, shouldn't I?
Did we ever actually name the bear?
Booga Bear.
That's a terrible name, V.
I thought we named it Scrump.
Oh,
Wait, didn't we name it Anita?
No, but
Jim. It's named Jim.
the bear's there. It's in its cage. It looks sad. As soon as it sees you, it just gives you the big eyes.
How's the bear doing, Crow?
He shrugs. Haven't even started its training yet.
Oh, okay.
Is that type of guy? Yeah.
I'll just hang around for a few minutes, looking at the bear over the fence.
Yeah, the bear whines at you through the bars of the cage.
Can we go, Ami, please?
He really misses me, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I just wanted to see the bear.
Okay, I take it you're heading back to the camp.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
you want me to come with you so you could assassinate this guy and steal the bear back?
We could have done that.
Well, I mean, you're assuming will.
Right, okay, you arrive back in the camp. It's like 8 o'clock in the morning.
All right. I guess we're off then, aren't we?
Are we moving out?
Oh wait, Arch, I'll need to be paid for my from your war chest for the stuff I just bought.
6 gold, was it?
6 gold and change. You can just round it to 7.
6 gold.
So I mean, since I had to go out there and get it, it was kind of a hassle.
You taking it off the cart, are you?
I'll take it off the cart.
Right. And are you moving out after that?
I'm good to go. You guys good to go?
Yep, let's move on.
Okay, so as we're out of the camp, like a good while, I want to do something. Hello.
One sec.
And
Wait, where are we? Okay, here we are.
So I'm just reloading mine because it's not showing up on mine again for some reason. But yeah, right. You can leave Dorwin, start going. The procession of refugees starts filing out with you, and as it looks like it's quite a long procession, you see the guards on the top of the wall start cheering as they start filing out away from the camp.
I wave towards the guards. So as we're away from the camp, I want to do something before we continue any further.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I will ask the believers to gather up in a circle, and I will say, that the prophet will tell the liar from the person who's telling the truth. And I will cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Go on then.
Let's see if I can find the spell. There we go.
15-foot radius.
Yeah.
Okay, probably about 10, 15 of them are within it.
No, I can cast it twice because I have one more spell.
Okay, then about 30 or 40 of them are in it.
Right.
Push them all together,
Your
jam.
spells for this?
Yeah. I asked them not to resist the divine power of the prophet.
Okay.
Right. And I asked them a very serious question.
Okay.
Right. Any of you who are not here to join the crusade or who do not faithfully believe in Lord Arch should say so now.
That's not a question.
Okay, well, phrase it in that question. Are any of you here not for the crusade or do not believe in Lord Arch? Raise your hand.
Okay, no one raises their hand.
Okay, well, we're going to go forward then.
Okay. Right, okay, you travel for about a day. You arrive at an inn. The inn won't let the peasants in. They won't let the refugees in.
Yeah, that's fine. They all have tents, I assume, right?
Yeah, they've got the tents.
Yeah, I speak with the congregation and I will sleep outside with them.
Ooh, okay. What are the rest of your day?
I'm going to
Let's-
sleep outside too.
I'm definitely getting a room.
Okay, it's a silver piece, isn't it? Dev, sorry.
You want to share a room, Uzulu?
It's a silver
You
piece.
want to
for-
share a room?
It's a silver piece regardless. So
Okay.
that's the
I figured
pay.
we just like a 2-bedroom or something.
Yeah.
Well, Devo, didn't you
Yeah.
say you're going to cook for the peasants? Give them a nice feast?
Well, I'll cook, but then I'll go back inside and sleep.
Yeah.
Right, okay, you spend like 3 hours cooking. And
as the
V,
peasant-
don't you need to create loads of food?
Yeah.
Okay. Mark off one day's rations.
Right.
So as I'm creating the food, I want to tell a very brave story of Lord Arch, how he
And the
fought.
same with the spices if you're using the spices.
Yep.
Okay.
I want to describe the bravery of our Lord, how he managed to fight the dire bear, and how knights were being butchered, but Lord Arch bravely dashed forward, stabbed him with a rapier.
Okay, make a performance check.
Out of an arrow, technically, but detailed.
Fucking hell, V. Okay, but by the end of it, people cheer.
It's like one of those stories that didn't happen in real life. And then
Yeah.
everyone
And
cheered.
then everyone cheered. Yeah, yeah.
Break out in
I
applause.
also tell how Devo managed to prone the bear.
Okay. But, right, okay. V and Uzlu and Dev, are you paying a silver piece to stay at the inn?
I suppose V is leaving out the part of the story where I did all the work.
I already marked it off on my sheet, so I'll pay for us, Uzulu.
Well, no, I'll get a separate room. It's fine. I'll take up one more slot that the peasants can't. No, it just doesn't matter. Yeah. I assume the rooms don't have 2 beds.
You're paying for the bed, not the room. But anyway,
Well, yeah, but if I
you may
was-
well be in a room with someone else.
right. Okay. What I mean is, yeah. So Dev, we couldn't share then. We couldn't share a room because you pay for the bed, and I'm not sleeping in the same bed as you
Well, yeah, no,
physically.
but it's probably best for us to room together than for people like to be rooming with strangers, right?
Okay, fine. I don't think that'll factor up in the game actually, but I will pay the silver piece for the bed.
Okay.
I've marked it off.
Yeah.
So is it just Uzlu and I in this room? It turns out.
No, it's unknown, man. It's a common room. There's like 3 other people in there. What difference does it make?
Okay. Well, Uzulu, let's just kind of turn away from them and talk for a bit. What do you think of this whole situation with the 80 fucking peasants?
Well, it doesn't really affect me. It's just an impediment upon the person who wanted them. To me, it doesn't factor into the Just Crusade. I'm just ignoring it.
Okay, fair enough. I just think we might be in trouble when we get back.
Oh, that's possible, but I'm just going to distance myself from it.
All right, let's do that.
I mean, we could even arrive later and say, what is this rabble you've brought with you? As if we had no opportunity to tell them not to. But more likely the blame will land on Arch anyway for being in charge of the party, and V for actually orchestrating the cult.
Sounds
We'll
good.
tell them that we tried to stop them. I mean, you didn't a lot, but I'll tell them that you did if you want.
Well, I mean, I can't not help people. Like, they needed food, I cooked for them. It's nothing to do with endorsing it.
I'm not gonna. I won't mention that because they are people that you bought the food for. You cooked it for them. I won't mention it.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, I think we can avoid most of the fallout on this one.
Okay, let's go to bed.
Okay. You wake up the next morning and carry on traveling for the day.
Move out.
And knock another day's worth of rations off on the next inn you arrive at.
And give yourself everything that you need for the long rest regain stuff. So I think V gets spell slots back and I get my lay on hands back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you staying at the inn or are you staying outside?
How many inns are there along the way?
There's an inn every day. There's a rough distance that you can walk in a day. So
And it's a how many day journey, sorry?
6.
All right. Well, 6 silver's not.
You
that
just
much.
want to just knock 6 days off in a row, yeah?
Sure, I'll take it down by another 5. It's already did 1.
Yep.
Right. Yep. I'll just in every day.
Okay.
Yep, same here. I'm sleeping in style.
Right. Okay. So yeah, it's 1 week and 0 days worth.
Oh, yep, right.
Yeah, you arrive back at Penderley, and right, that's why we're going to stop, because I need to prepare some stuff for your arrival back in Penderley.
With our 80 guys.
Yeah.
And Fenric.
Yes.
Chat really doesn't like me today.
Because you're salty.
I'm actually not. Initially, I was for understandable reasons, but then when I was able to get into the town again, it was okay. I wasn't salty after that point.
But the town is happy. We got them off their hands.
Yeah,
They are Arch's people. Like, they're literally Arch's people. So
everything went better than expected.
I don't see why you're salty about it.
I'm not. I was earlier, but then everything started going better than expected.
Not to mention they haven't committed any crime. As a matter of fact, like as Sargon said, some of them were criminals, but now they're being good, decent people.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying you've fucked up or anything. Everything went better than expected. I think mostly you guys have just got lucky a lot of times, but whatever. I'm sure that there was some skill in there too.
Well,
So how many total refugees were there in that camp?
200, I think.
somewhere between 200 and 300.
Okay, so you took like a fourth away.
Yeah, we took almost half of it.
No, you didn't.
Well, 200, and we got 90.
You Diana put maths again.
You said 200, and we got 90.
80.
Okay, 80. Right, out of 200.
We could have stayed there a few more days and just converted the entire camp and taken them with us.
Yeah, but that's not. We don't have any sort of deal with anyone in Pendley. Like, we don't even know where we're going to house these people. So, it's going to be interesting how we're going to fix that. You also need to talk with the supplier so that you pay someone in advance, and then they keep bringing food to the camp.
Just dump them on Bishop Stavron.
That is a good idea.
Oh, that's a great idea. Give him
That is a good idea.
Come back to a communist revolution.
Well, to be fair, communism could work if people can just conjure up food.
Well, that's true, but you're the only one who can conjure up food.
That is the only way communism works, if everything is merit-free.
Yeah. If literally they can just magic up food, communism will work.
If evolution didn't happen and if matter is not finite.
Yeah, basically. Right, okay, so we'll stop there because you heading into Pendley will be something I need to think about. for next week, which I think I'm down for. Actually, let me just check my schedule, but I think next week is fine. Yeah. We're the first today, aren't we? Yeah. So yeah. Next week's fine.
Don't forget to read the super chats.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
And by the way, free Tommy.
Well, he is now free. Man, you see how much fucking weight he's lost?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
I saw the picture, the comparison.
Gaunt.
Can I be locked up in a British prison? I could drop a few pounds.
You do some losing some weight, could you?
He'll come out a Muslim.
All right, so would you ever talk to trans radical capitalist Caitlin again? Yeah, I don't see why not. I'm like, why are you all saying Arch isn't a refugee? You fled your kingdom due to war. Roll that card down the hill, and have some Gran autismo. Yep, he is definitely a refugee. The Vault. You have 40 people just raid a field. Hey, I'm not saying you can't do that. Consequences will never be the same, though.
Yeah, the Inquisition might say so.
Just the person who owns the field. Use the followers to create a peasant railgun. Good idea. You're turning the inn into the Calais jungle. Yes, basically. Devo, you let us down, says Zach Goldsmith.
How did I do that?
That could have been about anything.
I volunteered to play Crow Ranger's son, Jim Jr. will be during the Crusade bringing beer, maybe. In the Arms of Angel plays. Uzlu, buy a trained wolf from Crow. Why didn't you buy a wolf?
Tempted. It would have been 3 or 2/3 of my money.
Arch really is a chick using a voice distorter.
Possibly.
His devotion to the cult of V. Explain to me why the fuck Bearing is not playing the bear. Good question. Time zones, that's why.
True.
P.S. I love how fucking pissed Andrew Neil has gotten on Twitter with Ramonas after false accusations of bias. Yeah, I love it, man.
What happened?
Autism returns. Did V turn the refugees into the Ku Klux Klan? Basically, yes. Yeah, more time to hear Arch and V act like Antifa from Vancouver. That's all correct.
Wait, hold on. Like you didn't mention, are they acting like decent people when we're camping, or are they still causing mischief and misbehaving?
Well, you haven't really seen them do that much. I mean, I assume you're sitting around telling them parables and things like that.
Yeah, not to sin, not to commit, any sort of.
Yeah, you're probably making them better people. But I mean, it's only been a couple of days so far.
I mean, I am trying to get them to be good Christians or whatever.
Yeah,
good Salafites.
Well, that's good. And next week we'll see what happens. Speak to you later, everyone.